gotta
Hello
whip
there.
this fucking dog in
You,
his.
we just started the recording.
It's fine.
This is
Don't
session
worry
43,
about it. I'm not
episode
actually whipping an
E-
animal. I'm just whipping
Episode
Blackwell.
35. Session 43. Thank you very
He's a
much.
piece of shit vampire.
Hello.
Nice.
Hey, Kelsey. So what happened last session?
Well, we didn't have a session last session, but the session before that session,
You mean last week? We had a last session. We didn't have a session last week.
that's the same thing, same difference.
Different.
Fine then. Go ahead.
I think
Tell
you're
me
right.
about the last session then.
Well, we potentially discussed a plan that was very much bad and decided not to go that session, and that's pretty much the extent of that session.
That's so
I
vague.
fucking hate you.
That's so vague.
We discussed multiple
garbage.
plans that were very much bad plans and decided not to go with those sessions.
It was the best fucking man.
It was not. You
It
think it
was.
is because it was yours.
So after dealing with some elves that were allied with some demons,
Elves.
and demons not being that bad actually.
Good demons. What? Sounds
Discovered a
good.
few things. Gawain did a few things to other people, and that ended up in varying degrees of really good to really bad.
When did it turn bad?
The screaming,
Oh yeah, it nearly killed me.
with
Oh,
Connie
yeah.
removing his whole life force, the fact that Connie has not heard from Israfel, nor is able to use his power. I don't know.
That's rough.
Seems a little
It's
bad.
It's pretty rough. I should probably get that checked out.
Yeah, you know, it's maybe
Yeah,
better to
let's
have a
find
little,
the medical
it's better to have a little
professional that knows how to
urgency
deal with that.
sometimes, and take
But,
the initiative and investigate things yourself
but-
instead of waiting for an answer.
But who
Yeah.
would be kind enough?
The quartermaster would know.
Oh yeah, totally. I'm
Oh,
sure you
the
can
cor-
fix Connie's
oh.
problems.
The
About
quartermaster.
what?
Hey, can you work with me a new demon,
Excuse me?
Angel? Sorry, cool. Thanks, bro.
I can't even ask her angel wife who she has short-term amnesia whenever I bring up his.
He's got short-term memory, alright, man? No need to judge.
Also, she's
She
bowing
doesn't-
down
she
to
does-
Gwen
she does-
currently.
She doesn't have short-term memory. Excuse me. Excuse
me.
She has
Oh.
quite a
Right, she's
nice
getting
memory.
mind wiped like one of my plans.
This is-
She's
again, there's
getting
some,
mind
there's
wiped.
some
Alright.
weird stuff going on with Israfel.
I think it's fine.
it was
I think
just-
you're just blowing it out of
Oh,
proportion.
Interesting.
I'm sure it's fine.
Uh,
I think everyone's
Oh, yeah.
overreacting.
oh yeah?
Yeah, yeah.
And then you fought a very nice man by the name of
To what?
Morgan, fifth bear to the Hellish Council. All
Yep.
around good dude.
Mm-hmm.
He actually did give you the option to retreat and not be murdered, but he got murdered.
I think he's like the first one to do this. Actually, give us the option to retreat.
Yes. Because he was very cordial.
He was
Then
scared.
we
And
whipped his
then,
ass.
the wall was blown open, so now there's a new avenue of approach. You guys can go through the wall. The advance can continue into the further districts of Silverius. So on the agenda now, of course you don't have to do it, but on the agenda now is to go and speak to the commander about what you have just done.
I mean, we don't have to. We could just go to Ustanor.
Oh yeah? You don't have to. You can go away. But
You know,
You
you
can
maybe,
go away.
maybe Ustanor has the answers to all our problems.
I guarantee you, it probably does.
Alright, anybody have any questions?
No.
Okay. What would you guys like to do? As you stand amidst
I'm waiting for
the
that one
broken
comment.
rubble,
What the is Ustanor?
broken rubble and dead bodies of your brawl with the fifth Baron. The wall is breached open, and the demons seem to have been pushed back as troops are securing the area and now pushing through.
About time.
Ah. Well, that was good.
You
What
know
now?
what to do. You
Um,
guys come up with it.
You know the plan. You're always the plan. This is your plan.
I'm still fucking.
I,
I'm still somewhat COVID sick, so my plans might not be the best today.
Excuses.
Come on.
I'm kind of out of objectives, so we should probably go back.
Get
and tell
more
the colonel.
objectives? Okay. Yeah.
Be like, yo,
wasn't there a
dude.
giant? Wasn't there a giant tower somewhere? Where's the tower?
There's a giant tower.
There's a giant
Where's
tower.
it?
Presidium.
The
You
Presidium.
wanna go walk
Oh,
up on the
That is
Presidium?
tower where Jacques
Yeah,
Renard
Crystal
and
Morality
his
is.
family, and yes, supposedly where the Axis
go.
of Morality is.
If
Go
we go
there.
through all this and it's not there, I'm gonna be so fucking annoyed.
What do you mean? You are the Aximora. We don't need the item. We got you. Alright, we got no more objectives. Let's go talk to some dude, I guess.
Yeah, what's the dude's name?
Gawain.
Oh, okay.
I love how involved
Hey,
all of you are.
you should give Paladin powers to
Paladin powers.
Who?
the Colonel.
Why in the
powers.
fuck?
Also, no,
I mean-
we're not doing that.
You know, you gave him the one that's to Zerkin Tiber, right? Give him the Colonel.
That's
Go
because I
wrong.
know them.
I need to
You're
look at
so
my notes
stupid.
and make
Paladin
sure.
powers.
Ooh, Paladin powers.
The power.
We should talk to the Colonel.
Nice.
Excuse me.
We should talk to the Colonel. Alright, I'll just put
listen.
my 2 cents in.
Are you gonna
It's
do
a
your
horrible
plan?
2 cents. Alright, I got a better
Am I
plan.
gonna do
Let's
my
go talk
plan?
to the colonel.
Alright, so I like that plan better.
Oh, alright, I'll just shut up now.
Well
It's okay.
thought out.
Well thought out.
Actually makes sense and might actually work.
Wait, hold on. I'll do this. No.
What?
No.
Do
Alright,
it.
Davis, do you have any alternatives?
To be honest,
Are we going with Kierig's plan?
you want to go cut the Colonel's head off?
Wait,
Holy
Jesus
shit.
Christ!
Alright,
No.
alright,
I'm
this
down,
session's gonna
let's
be
go.
interesting.
Let's fucking go!
Where
I'm
did this
down.
come
fucking
from?
let's do it.
Listen,
Let's do it.
listen.
come on,
Zerk is
listen.
not involved in this. He's not gonna have any knowledge of this. He's gonna leave.
Killing
okay?
a military official, a high military official of the country. Perfect.
For absolutely no reason, too. By the
What do
way.
you mean? He's a traitor. A connoisseur would kill him, and immediately he
Commodore
would
would
so-
kill you!
All I'm saying is,
I think he
is
really
that
wants to.
this guy has been giving me some very weird vibes, especially in the fact that
This is getting interesting. I'm gonna
besides
sit
he's-
back.
besides the fact this
Get
guy's
some
more
popcorn,
gung
is
ho
that it?
than he's
Where
more
was
patriotic
I?
than
Oh my.
this dude is like willing to change the wills of
I vote we
everyone.
make it dramatic, and like at the moment of his triumph, when he reaches for the axis of morality, we cut him in half, right?
Oh,
Holy
dude,
shit!
Damn.
Dude, we shove him in a bag of holding and he disappears
Oh my
from this planet.
god!
That alright, I'm not
And
that cruel.
suffocates in
Yes.
the bag.
Where have
I am not
been?
that cruel.
I'm
Oh
Spaniards.
yeah! It's like sicking
Yeah, okay.
Israel on your enemies? Who
No,
knows
no,
where?
like-
Doing what to their soul? Yeah, you're not that
yeah,
cruel.
like I'm not gonna lie,
Yeah.
I'm not exactly the moral compass, and
Oh my
I'm one of the first to
God.
jump into chopping people's heads off. I'm not gonna,
You
but
murder
this
hobo.
guy is very,
Sussy?
yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know, Zerk. Like,
Don't include Zerk in this. All right, I'm not hearing this conversation right now. Leave me alone.
come on. man.
No, I'm going back home.
Leave
I'm
me
going
alone.
home.
When
I'm going
all
home.
I'm saying is that he doesn't need
Hello
to
there.
access. He doesn't need to access some morality. Hey, I'm sure you
We're
know.
never
that.
gonna give it to him in the first place. So I don't know.
And
Well-
and he wants it bad.
We could take it without killing him. How about that? I think that's a good plan. Okay, the
Or we could
silence is
just go
just...
full murder
yeah.
hobo.
Okay.
I'm
All
not-
right,
I
here's,
don't wanna
I
go-
think I'm gonna leave this campaign.
This dude's willing to he would kill those kids. If,
Jesus.
like back there,
Oh
What
my.
kids?
the ones with the demons.
You mean the ones that we just threw off a cliff through teleporting in there?
Threw off a cliff.
Nobody tell you that? There's no. The other end of that teleport spell was a cliff.
That's pretty rough.
It was pretty rough.
Oh,
Yeah, it was pretty high.
Yeah,
The fuck?
it's,
all
Happens.
those old men and women and children. Look what you've done.
Oh, the old mans don't need cliffs. You can just push them on the floor, and that's a cliff to them.
yeah, their hips are already gone.
If I fall, then I can go.
Alright, come to me when you are finished discussing and tell me your plan.
okay. Well, knowing that now,
Knowing what?
Knowing that we're not gonna do anything bad like that, right? Okay, good. I like that. We're nice people, right? We'll just take the acts of morality when the time comes. Okay. I actually don't have a plan. Other than let's not kill everyone yet.
Like Keurig plan. Let's go talk to the colonel.
All right, let's go
I
talk
want
to
to
the
go
colonel
talk to
then.
the
Oh, we finally decided on.
After we kill him.
Oh,
after
okay.
you kill. Cap that fuck.
All right, Hughes. We're going to talk to the colonel, and I'm hoping that
Okay.
somebody actually does not kill him.
Not to worry. There's a few fun things that'll be in store for you as you return to the library and the base camp.
Hey,
Now, you'll
what's
notice a
up?
few things. First, it
This is
seems
what
that
he's just been waiting for.
it seems that a bunch of new supplies have arrived. So there's a huge flurry of activity as equipment is being offloaded and brought up into the camp, and they're really kind of entrenching in and stabilizing, securing this area.
Cool.
The other issue is there are about a dozen saint finders in the camp.
Well,
Oh,
I'm
no.
down. Let's go. Let's fucking go.
Huh?
Let's just
They seem to be
Goodness.
assisting around with the supplies. As soon as you come into sight, though, you will
Oh,
notice
boy.
that a group of them immediately stop and turn their attention towards you.
Do they draw their
They
weapons?
do
Man,
not
no-
draw their weapons.
we're not exciting. Just ignore us.
That's good. That's very lucky for them.
Why is it that every time we just go somewhere, we just have people just mad dogging us?
We're
What do we do to
that's why.
them?
Why are we famous?
What
What
did
did we
you
even
do to
do?
the saint finders?
What could they have?
We didn't kill their general or anything.
I didn't do anything to them. I did something to their general though. Their general was a traitor. I want to point out.
Yeah,
You didn't
why are
even
they
kill
taking
her,
it
you absorbed her.
personally? You know, it's like I,
This is
they,
how slipped her up,
you know,
Black
whatever.
chicken
Everyone just
if you-
hates us for no reasons.
right?
Whatever. Yeah,
We're the good guys.
yeah. I'm trying to do good.
We're dicks.
Oh, maybe that's why they're mad. We're taking their spotlight. Mmm.
Jealousy.
I don't think they're mad. I think they're just here, and we're not actually part of why they're here. So, I doubt they're gonna approach us and ask us any questions about anything relevant.
I think I agree
man.
with that, and I'll put $10 on that right now.
Same, $10 right there.
All right,
They-
here we
they
go.
they don't even need us. They're just like, oh look, adventures. That's why.
Ah, okay.
It's not like it's Zerk and pals. It's just dudes. They're like, oh hey, look at these dudes.
Soon enough,
Yeah.
a group of
So-
four
so what do
will
they do?
form and
Oh
approach you.
fuck.
Okay. Oh, there goes my money.
Yeah. Shit.
4 exactly too,
Mhm.
by the way.
Alright.
Mhm.
Sick and cured.
What?
Yeah. Go get them. I'm not
Oh,
involved.
it's just me.
Get 'em, boy.
Okay. All right, I'm down.
Is
Oh,
it-
I'll step up
Oh,
to the
okay.
plate.
Oh god, I'm dying.
Stop time.
Back.
So they step
Can
up
we
and
help
they
you?
oh.
As I look at each of them in the eye.
Oh fuck.
Hello there.
The first one nods, reaches into his bag, and pulls out a piece of parchment and hands it to you.
Fucking
Connie,
Christ, what does
read.
it say?
Connie,
Connie.
Connie can read. All right, she used to be a
Okay.
science believer.
It is a missive, and within the document, it talks about a few things. First off, it starts by, it starts very interestingly. It starts by both apologizing and thanking you for the
Oh.
service done to the church,
hey, look at
quelling
that.
and securing traitors from their midst.
Alright, the sus is growing.
The sus is gross.
Then
Where's the butt?
then it completely switches and states
Yeah,
that,
exactly.
however, it has been noticed that you purposely avoided any sort of investigatory committee and was covered by high officials of the government.
No.
I don't know what you're talking about, dude. We simply
Yeah.
offered to go
Never.
You know, I want all Saint Finders to know that about the time when they would have known that I read that, I would have just shrugged and continued reading.
And the last part of the parchment will say that all will be forgiven as long as you return immediately to the capital after you are finished down in Selvarius, where you will then be brought into Kochova for an internal investigation.
So they're basically
It
saying
is
we know
signed-
that
I
you...
kind
It is signed, there are 4 signatures on it. It is signed by the Saint of Prakanatar. It is signed by the Saint of Ivilguk. It is signed by the Saint of
Ancestor gods?
Kolo?
if only there was that. No, not Simon. The Kolo.
Not
Oh,
yet.
don't go fuck.
Saint Kolo will be like, dude, just chill. No need to
yeah.
worry, bro. Didn't they help us out?
Hey, can you pray and
dude,
like ask them
as he's
to
like
chill?
mid-surf.
Can you
Mid-surf?
pray and ask them to chill?
Ask for a friend here. See if we can, have the guts go, yo, bro.
Chill, dudes.
Why don't you leave my like Wayne gang alone, bro?
Come on, bro.
You gotta keep it holy.
I really hope
By
that
anybody
the Saint
else.
of Kolo is a fucking surfer, dude. Just
What's up?
taking mad
Oh,
waves.
is Connie reading this out loud? Or is...
Doubt.
yeah, I'm guessing.
Doesn't talk.
Yeah.
I assume it'll be handed to the rest of us afterwards.
Yeah, exactly.
Alright.
It-
I can't read
It
that.
is only signed by those two.
Oh.
The Saint
Prakanatar.
of Prakanatar and the Saint of not Kolo. Well, it was Kolo.
Ivilguk.
Saint
Yeah,
of
well, yeah.
Oh.
Evil Cook
Wow.
and
Then
Canada.
Those two signs, that's
scrawled
pretty sus.
underneath it, there is an addition to it that does not look as official,
Mm-hmm.
and it states essentially what is tantamount to a PS.
Yeah.
The Archgeneral
Nice.
will ensure that you remain true followers of the Creed.
Uh-oh.
I don't know if I like that.
What?
Is there another sussy archgeneral that's needs to be
Us?
dealt with?
Remember, the Archgeneral that's leading this is the one that's on the side of the Creed.
Ah, yeah. Why didn't we kill that one?
I don't know. We could have killed them all earlier.
And then,
We had
after
them
you
all
finish
over.
reading it, the first masked man will say, Archgeneral Vasilovich is waiting for you.
Oh no.
Into
He's
the
here?
library, Yes,
Ah.
he is. He's currently
Oh.
speaking to General... Oh god, I forgot his name. Ah!
Colonel?
Yeah, Colonel Kazaron,
Colonel.
thank you.
General
Yeah.
Tullius? Oh.
The reason why, I'm trying not to say Kadrigan. It's Kazaron. Yeah, Colonel Kazaron. He's
It's got the
speaking to
car,
General
the Cadrigans.
The cock.
Okay. Well,
Well, let's get going then. Good job, Connie.
yeah. Good job, Connie.
Did she just congratulate her?
What?
Good job reading
Hi,
that, Mr.
Jerry.
Connie.
Hi,
Good
hi,
job.
looks at you. What?
Now we got an internal investigation we got to
I'll
deal
just
with.
shake my head.
I'm gonna follow Gawain as well.
Onwards to the library with books.
Mm.
Alright,
Library.
as you head
We
into the
got the
library,
dictionary on CD.
you find, in addition to Colonel Kazaron, you see Archgeneral Vasilovich, Andrei Vasilovich, standing there, gleaming.
Is that the black-haired smug one?
That is, do you need his smug? Do you need his
No,
art?
Nice.
Or Stern? Sorry. No, I'm good.
Schmink.
His image is
Tell me if
framed
anyone
in my
needs,
head.
needs an image.
I need a refresher, good
Yeah.
sir.
He was just waiting for you to say it.
Don't mind.
I always ask.
Why do you sound so upset?
Always ask. It's the same thing with names.
I remember names.
There you go.
Ah, yes. Angry 24/7. Default emotion.
Yes,
Anger.
comrade.
Stern is more apt. And in fact, he drops that stern expression when he sees all of you. Well, specifically, not all of you, when he sees Tyra.
Okay.
Fucking yeah.
Oh,
And
no.
immediately walks
No, I
over
like
and
this
extends a
guy.
hand to you, Tyra.
Oh my gosh! I go and I go to shake his hand. Actually.
Imperial, good to see you on the war front. I hope that your
Ah.
journey has been enlightening as you continue to traverse our fair country.
Archgeneral, it is wonderful to see you as well. It has been enlightening as Eagle is challenging.
I wish to assure you that the beauty of this land is tantamount. The elven territories, It's beyond compare. Right now, it's scarred, broken. I have the utmost assurance that you and Colonel Kazaron will see that fixed.
Ah, yes, we just got done with going out on a little outing ourselves, and
Oh, wonderful. Please, tell me about it. Colonel Kazaron was expecting a report from you. I'll see and listen.
yes.
I wish to hear of your exploits. And at that, you'll see him put a hand behind Tiber's shoulder and usher him forward, away from the rest of you.
Okay,
Yes!
whatever.
You okay, dude?
Yeah,
Oh
what
my
was
God.
that?
The fuck
This
just
is
happened?
perfect. All that arguing about who's gonna talk. Timer, you're up. Let me go
I
it.
was assuming it was gonna be me, but this is pleasantly surprising.
all right.
Sort of
Exactly.
This is crisscross.
Colonel,
Just
I,
fucking
so
shrug
you'll
and
see
smirk.
Colonel Kazaron look up, and he's he has to keep up appearances right now. But there's two things he knows. One, he doesn't like Vasilovich. He's mentioned that because he feels that he's basically
between
nothing
two
more than an
loyalties.
instrument of the church.
Very true.
And
Which
two,
he is.
he has an especially distasteful face because he's talking to you.
Well, we're
So
fucked.
you'll see
not
his
more
eyes
perfect.
flicker over to Gawain, like he'd love to hear this report for Gawain specifically, but he'll sigh as the Archgeneral stands there patiently. Please, you see him take a moment as if he has to remember what your name is before he just says Imperial. Continue with your report. What was the outcome of the cultists I had sent you to eliminate?
Yes, sir. So we went out on the outing, meeting up with the troop that was sent ahead of us.
Yes, a lieutenant. You see him kind of refer back to his parchments. Mizinski.
Hi, sir. I'm gonna mentally, in the middle of this, contact Keurig.
Mm-hmm.
Keurig.
As you do that, roll me perception.
Mm-hmm.
Can I do it too?
Yeah, sure. In
I'm
fact,
not
I need,
perceiving shit.
and yeah, no, we're not gonna use your
Passives.
Wonderful.
passive.
Absolutely wonderful. Does
Yeah,
a
I'm
4 make
absolutely
it?
bad.
I rolled pretty low. A 4 though. All right, Davis, what'd you get?
Does a 4
That's a 7.
7. Okay.
Holy fuck.
Shit. All right, I might actually be good. All right, cool. None of you notice anything.
Cool.
Go ahead.
Lovely.
I'll just contact Connie and be like, hey, my memory's kind of spotty. And I'm
Your
trying
memory
to
is
recount. We encountered those people. We didn't.
We encountered civilians being protected by demons.
Yep.
Likely as a result of the access of reality.
Cool. Just making sure. I
I'm gonna
just didn't want to get it.
nudge you to talk.
Okay, I'm sorry. And I kind of like nod. Okay, cool. So we had encountered a group of civilians. They were women, children, and old.
At that, you see them both frown, and you see the Archgeneral kind of nod like a sad nod. Truly, it is distasteful what the common people are forced to commit, turning to sin, turning to allyship with demonic entities just to survive. I hope you give them a quick
It's-
death.
As we're all sweating profusely.
Well,
Give him a
sir,
quick something.
we investigated why demons were protecting such women and children. Led at the forefront by Gawain.
They both turn to look towards you, Gawain, before going back to you, Tiber.
His armor shining brightly, like blaze
Being
of
the
sun,
dutiful
right?
man that he is.
They turn away before I can say hello.
And being the dutiful individual that he is, he struck a conversation with the leader of the group, and we
Stop. Colonel Kazaron looks at you and he looks furious. The Archgeneral's face continues to be a stern, expressionless, emotionless one. You, Gawain, you talked to the leader of these cultists?
I will look up to the Archgeneral.
The Archgeneral just looks back at you. You're not speaking to me.
I'll turn to the Colonel. I'm waiting.
Oh, is he looking at me to respond? Okay.
He'll be looking at both. He wants an answer. What do you mean you went and talked to the leader?
Well, we have due reason to believe that the axis of morality has been used.
Impossible. It cannot be used without the keys.
By. Well, as.
What evidence do you have that it was utilized?
The recent activity of those demons and.
And what
Well,
is this recent activity of demons?
Well, the fact that they were protecting women and children. Out of. And the fact that they were. I'll look at Gawain. You want to explain that part?
My brain. What part? What part are we at?
The demons and the blessing part, or the?
Oh, well, they ain't knowing shit about my blessing shit yet.
Okay,
son.
cool.
But
Or the good part, because
yeah,
I'm a little meh on that.
They both just stare.
I love this. This is fantastic.
This is going great, dude. I love
I
this.
wasn't
I can't wait to
100%
get arrested and thrown in Kachova.
What was the leader?
They
of the...
seem to take up arms against fellow demons without requiring contracts and such. Few of them were even worshipping the Hydra.
There's a pause as that silence overtakes the room. And then Colonel Caswell will shake his head. I'm sorry. I must have misheard you. The demons are worshipping the Hydra. And let me get this straight from your report. They're assisting frail old women, old
Yes.
men, children out of the kindness of their hearts.
Out of the kindness, yes.
Oh. Oh, you could not have picked a worse time to send me this drivel. And then you spoke to them. And you talked to them. And what happened next? Did you carry out your duty as soldiers? Did you do what needed to be done? Or what I'm guessing happened, you did something absolutely, utterly idiotic. And it taints everything. Why don't you tell me about that first, and then I'll tell you about the implications of your actions that you obviously did not think through. Please, go ahead. Go,
David,
before I
you want
send the
the honors, or
commissars in
should I?
here.
Hey, go ahead.
Well, we didn't speak with the demons, but we spoke with the humans in front of them. And, well, we had to evacuate the women and children, but left them where they were.
You evacuated women and children who were obviously in coordination with demons, and you sent them who knows where into our country without further being investigated by my own forces to ensure that you weren't tricked. Oh, you know, that's maybe a possibility. They weren't telling you the truth. And now there's more demons running around where exactly in this country?
Where do we send them?
Oh,
We send
They further into
them
the
to our
city.
castle? Is that...
the women and children? Yeah.
We
Yeah.
sent the women and children to our castle,
Yeah.
they're
Our
under our
castle,
guard,
my
which
castle.
is
Yeah,
or,
mine is
well,
Zerk's
yeah,
castle.
your
Their
castle, their castle,
Which is not helping.
guarded, I assume.
Yeah.
Did we send a message?
It's
Yeah. we
Yeah,
sent,
if you
yeah.
let
I
them
talked
know
to.
as we were doing it.
Yeah, I talked to Rector.
Okay,
There's
cool. I was
the
just
bonks
making
over there,
Yeah. And
Yeah.
the session was so long ago.
and Vargan,
Yeah, so if anything happens, dude,
Alright.
bonk will bonk.
and Casimir.
Do I tell them that you sent the demons to your castle?
That's,
Oh, do we want
you
to say
send the
that?
demons, we send civilians.
they're gonna send
This is
people.
civilians.
They're gonna send a lot of people there.
They're gonna send a lot of people. I mean, they had to
Alright.
travel too, all the way up there.
Where could we have sent them? Fuck,
to
that's the
your
only place
country?
we could have. Like, we can't just lie and say they went somewhere else because they're just gonna lock that place down.
And they're gonna know we're lied. Oh, this is where we killed them? We
Just tell them
killed
our castle. We can't.
Is this where we...
What? I'm just saying, you guys are all for it. I'm just picking the moment.
I like the Arch General.
You know, we could...
Uh,
Well, don't worry, worst case scenario. There's another way out of this.
We
Yes,
can
there
move-
is.
why
Try
can't
and
you
go
just
the
why
talking way.
can't you just call Yara down and have her convince them?
Oh
Alright,
my god,
what-
I didn't even
what-
think of that.
What is?
Oh, yeah.
You know
What's
why,
the
though?
problem with
Because
that?
we'd have to go to Kachova now if I did. And I don't want to.
I mean,
I'm
we're
like,
going to
we're
Kachova
demons.
after this.
What do you mean? Yara could say anything she wanted to these people, and these people would take it as gospel. So
We're good.
you know,
Okay, hold on. Alright, so,
just an option. All right, just saying.
It's
All right,
true,
I'm
it's
silent
true,
now. There you
right?
go.
You just see, the more you all internally think about this on your network of psychic links, the deeper the frown gets on the Colonel's
Okay.
face.
Listen, maybe we should tell them the truth and have them trust our judgment.
right? Let's just...
Because
Tell
when
them
have
the
we been
truth.
wrong?
Very well.
Don't
Sir,
answer that
go ahead
question.
and tell them the truth.
No.
Okay.
It's better when it comes from you because I'm a Drokaskian
What-
piece of shit
what's-
to them.
That's fair.
What's... Yeah, do it.
Okay. Well, fuck. What do we call it? Ancestors Keep?
Ancestors keep, yeah.
Alright. Well, Zerk and them decided it would be best to send them to a castle in Scathera that he and Ty were out.
Stop. You sent women, old elderly individuals
Mhm.
to Scathera. Now keep in mind, you keep using that word civilians. How about we use what's actually the problem? Demons. They are bonded to demons. You think the demons are not gonna go with them? So back to that. You sent them to Scathera. Why would that be a problem? Right, Scathera is kind of having a few issues right now. Oh, but I don't need to tell you about that. You already knew about that. And you sent the demons anyway. To a region that is lacking control, lacking discipline.
There's some relatively stout dwarves there to keep them in line.
Shut up.
Your
Why?
dwarves.
Why did you send these demons there?
So,
I
yeah.
thought you were smart. I
berserk.
thought you were an intelligent soldier. This is idiotic.
Maybe we should have just brought them back to the camp.
No, they would have killed
They
them.
would have killed them all.
That's
Yeah.
true. 100% they would have killed them all. We could
If
have
we
just
did-
not mentioned the civilians at all, actually. But, you know, we didn't get to plan this out properly.
You had plenty of time to
Oh,
plan
yeah?
it out.
How
We
much?
did.
How much?
Well,
How many
we
how
had
many
time to
plans
plan
did
it
I
out
give you guys?
until-
Just saying.
An arch general came in and decided, hey, you're talking now, Tiber. So that was awkward.
That's the
Yeah,
plot
sorry.
twist.
Everyone should have had the plan.
The whole plan was me.
I was never part of this plan. I'm a Drokaskian piece of shit, Sag.
Play your place.
He would have probably been happier talking to you, probably. Actually.
By now, probably, yeah. No, you would have insulted
So-
me.
Do we have a good reason on why we sent them there, other than what they
Our
were for
best
civilians?
judgment. Yeah, well,
Our
we just-
best judgment.
That's it. That's
What-
all we can go as. Off
All
of-
right, I'm going with that.
And
How far do you think we'll make it before I have to call down Angel Waifu to save her ass?
you should probably just call her down right now.
Should I?
We just go, oh, fuck it.
No, let's see how much further we can dig this hole first.
I mean, our judgment has steered us wrong before.
I don't want to
We're right about Kadrikin.
yell
Let's
that
not bring him into this
by the
conversation.
colonel
Yeah, let's not
before
bring
I
him
have to
into
have
this.
a
This is pretty
private
bad.
conversation
Yeah.
with the Arch General about what happened and why happened. And
Dude,
my
Hughes is probably
opinion on
sitting there with the biggest grin right now, like, this is great.
I'm
This is
just
perfect.
waiting. I'm just waiting.
I really need to talk to the Arch General private. Just go listen.
I know how to look
my
Dark General,
plans-
but you like me, right? Just listen to me.
My plans
Just-
aren't sounding that
No,
bad
it's
now,
like-
are
it's
they,
like,
guys?
listen,
Just
man.
saying.
I mean, how often does things
Dude, we're going to the
appear?
signal pan right
Well,
now.
Like,
how often
listen,
do we
if I-
do dumb things, and at the end of the day,
right
it
now.
works out.
No, I,
But it
I
works
want to
out.
look at the Arch General
How long
and
is
be
that gonna
like,
last?
how many Baylors have we, how many Baylors have we killed?
If
I
only-
lost count.
If only it was that simple. But go ahead.
Like, dude, I would
Just saying, you know, we literally just breached the walls, you know.
Yeah,
They don't care
breached
about
the fucking
that.
walls too.
We breach it clear.
I'll go walk in there and go fucking take the heads of those guys if they need me to.
Just want to know why we help civilians that
Just
are in
fucking-
lean with cult, with fucking
That's kind of the
demons.
issue.
Oh, and we're supposed to ignore the tenets of everything that you are, Gwen. Yeah.
Oh fuck!
Well, what? That's not really. It's like if they were normal demons, yeah, I would have killed them all.
Yeah, of course. That'd be no
But
question.
they weren't normal demons. I literally made some of them half Azamar or whatever the
The
fuck.
the
They had
part is
halos.
we
We should
have
have
to
took one with us.
we have to
Anyways.
convince them
You summon them.
of that.
You can always summon
They're
counter.
not normal demons.
See,
Oh,
I
happy
don't want
with
to.
He's
It's so-
pissed at us too.
We're gonna
Yes,
get in
that
such a
is.
fucking shitty spot so quick, no matter what we do. Anyways, we're gonna continue with the original horde plan to see how deep we can make this hole before I have to call
Go
out
Let's
ahead.
go.
the angel card.
Fine.
Oh god, this is gonna be horrible.
I
She's
It's
really
gonna-
your judgment. I would have been
he-
okay killing these people. I'm kidding.
Does Arch General still have his armor on me?
The Arch General? No, I think he's dropped it at this point.
He's not very
I'm-
happy with us.
He
He,
put his hand on his sword, right?
His hands are behind his
oh.
back also, and again that like emotion on his face. You can't
He's
really tell what he's
patiently
feeling, what he's thinking.
He's probably just like,
serving.
like, Iber will like visibly be kind
Sam.
of like.
I am
kinda
a
like
paladin, you know. We tested. There's no demonic sus.
You want to tell them about your powers?
No. That is that's the fast track to Kachova right now. We get
We're
no
already on
other
the fast
option.
track to
What are they
fucking
gonna do?
Kachova.
Make us go?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The alternative
Probably.
is refusing, and then we get into a lot more fun.
Yep.
He's
And
an
this-
idiot.
I find combat very fun. Okay.
Ah,
Oh, this is
alright.
the part we
fighting the
killed them now.
country. Let's go.
Fighting the country we're trying to
Only-
save.
Only
Oh,
the
guess I'm
holy
taking
part of
over
it.
now, guys. Anyways,
And we don't have a choice. They force
Please,
our hands.
Go ahead.
so
Uh,
why did we send them? All right, here we go. I got it. Well, we decided to test them to ensure they weren't under the influence of demons or other non-based entities. And once it had been decided that they weren't, the rest of them decided it'd be best to get them to a safe place, and walking them through a potential battlefield was not exactly in the best cards.
A few things, Gawain. As you see him take a deep breath. First of all, let's
The gray
say
hairs.
I believe that you have that capability right now.
Mhm.
Because it's not like you're from an order that made some mistakes recently. It's not
Oh.
like you're from
Oh,
an order
he's
that came
doubting
under
your holy-
investigation for hiding your true intentions and working alongside demons, or I should say, using demons without church approval or government approval or military approval. Let's just ignore all that for a second. Let's say I trust that your judgment and your abilities are 100% tantamount, and there's no way you can be wrong.
fuck you, Blackwell.
I think I made it very clear at the beginning of this that when you came to my regiment to come to this country, that you answered to me. I am your commanding officer. Now, I can somewhat ignore that for your companions. They do not have the military life. They don't have the discipline. They are children compared to us. But you
Children compared to us.
You neglected to report this to your commanding officer. Did you really thought that was the best idea? Then traveling them through a war zone that was already secured by us. Remember, you if I remember correctly, you came out the other side of the alleyway, and there we were, and then you came into that alleyway from the other side, and there we were. So pray tell, what was the dangerous combat zone you had to transport these civilians through? You have an answer for any of that for me, Gawain?
Oh. Can always be a quite sudden strike from the sky.
And I'm sure you're so incapable as of to defend some civilians from creatures striking from the sky.
He's got to say.
Yeah.
If you can't defend civilians because you're worried that they might suffer casualties, why are you on my campaign at all then?
Time to bring in Angel Waifu.
Should I bring an angel waifu? Are we
Oh,
getting
and
that
the
far?
fucking angel.
Yeah.
I'll look at Gawain. Call the angel,
you,
please.
I thought this is the hole that we dug
What?
ourselves into. I thought it was deeper. You want it more deeper?
Did you
Call the
say
lady.
it out loud?
No.
No, not you.
Just in your head. I'll just turn it. Just call the angel.
I want this hole deeper.
Hey! Guess what, Hughes?
What's up?
You just used the mind thing on me. Can I perception to see the thing?
Sorry, run me through
What
that again.
thing?
What was that?
What thing?
What the?
Honestly, what?
Davis used mind thing on me.
Yeah.
Could I try and perceive to see if anyone notices it?
Sure. Roll me perception.
Walk back to my computer.
Watch the
you
Arch
counter-roll
General
me.
be listening into our
Wow.
mind
Oh
comm.
my god, if you don't that, I'm gonna be very disappointed in you.
My perception's not that great. What'd Hughes get?
I rolled a 2,
Oh.
but you don't know my modifier, but I still rolled a fucking 2.
23.
Alright. You notice...
You definitely don't.
You notice the slightest tinge of emotion, of surprise on the Archgeneral's face as he continues to stare.
That's rare.
I have a question. Does my true sight see me anything?
Oh yeah, I forgot about that again.
Does your true sight see you anything? No, it does not.
Darn.
You see
that's all
like
I
strings
got.
attached to the
I
Arch
mean,
General.
the only thing you- the only thing
kobold
you
and
might
the
see-
halberd are glowing. That's about it.
Yeah, sure. The only that and like Cadrigan is like 100%
In the corner.
exorcist in the upper corner of the room, claws out
Exorcist.
right behind the Archgeneral.
Oh my god.
I'm not kidding. I look up at that and like
Do I see a
think to
shadow?
myself.
No,
I
it's
like-
completely,
I don't-
there's nothing there. If you
I
don't,
don't.
see.
It's kind of look up, but like nobody notices because of the mask,
Mhm.
right? And I was just gonna
Zork is picking his nose.
pray.
Please no. Just stay. Stay boy.
Stay away.
And then the thought quickly
Down,
passes.
Zork is crisscross applesauce pretending
Dude,
to listen,
Cadrigan's
but not
ready to
really.
eat these guys, holy shit.
I just. I love Kashkin. He's awesome.
Just exorcist sitting.
He's angry.
Can I?
And I think he wants
He's
to
gotta
take
get
his
his anger
anger
out
out.
somehow.
Yeah.
Cadrigan and Yarrow don't really have the connection you do to keeping a country stable, so they're kind of ready to go whatever.
That's fair.
I'm
Is
ready to
she?
go. Let's
Rocco,
go.
why don't you just touch them?
Alright. Hell yeah.
Dude. Dude, no.
They
That
won't
is
know.
Like, no. I don't want to go to Kachova right now.
We're going anyway.
We're
I know,
gonna.
I don't want to go right
Listen,
now.
touch
Gotta
both of
go.
them at the same time.
Either we go murder that castle, or whatever.
You know,
the
we had a
fuck
whole thing just happen, and now you're trying to make a
You know,
different
this
plan
is-
here.
You know, I
It
don't
doesn't just
think-
work.
I doubt they'd make us go to Jova because this kind of needs to be handled.
Yeah. It
Yeah.
does.
Well, once
I
we're
mean,
done
what
with
if
the demons, we have to go to
demons are? I
Controllers.
mean, the demons are looking for the axis of morality. So, realistically, that's the church's real threat target right now. Is what if the demons did that? Like, they can't make us leave.
Yeah, they can.
Yeah.
You think they give a shit?
They'll try.
We're random dudes still.
They will. They will go
We're just
at
very
us.
annoying random dudes.
Yeah.
No, they know we're
Alright,
not.
come on.
dudes.
Anyways, so clearly he noticed something at the exact moment that David said something about Yara, but he didn't say Yara's name. He just said call the angel. So we're good there. So
Please.
I will sigh, and I will look to them to say, well, it's
We have a witness.
I'm just gonna call it Yara. Can you make it a hand?
How severe?
I'll just come stand beside me. It works perfectly. You don't have to kill anyone yet.
Holy shit, I'm afraid of her, and I don't know why.
I think I'll say something.
Okay.
Oh.
At that, there's a burst of light
Ah!
as everyone has to kind of shield their eyes, and emerging into the center of the room is Yara floating up above everybody, her wings gallant, the striking image, the sun behind her, high in the sky, everything imaginable. And then she slowly
He is a soldier of God.
lowers herself to the ground. Now, a few things happened. First off, his expressionless face breaks as the Archgeneral looks agape, wide-eyed.
He wasn't lying. Tyler
I kinda-
wasn't lying.
I cross my arms and, I
the
kind of lean back.
colonel is currently taken cover. His head down.
He thought an artillery strike came in, so he thought.
So he'll kind of peek over the table, see the angel, same thing, look of utter surprise. And then
I cross my arms and I kind of slouch back a little bit and relax.
her feet will land, she plants her spear beside her. I shall simply state this once. The will of Gawain and his allies is the will of Prakanatar, thus is the will of the Hadra.
Holy sh...
Any harm done to him is a harm done against the very gods themselves.
What?
I mean, that works.
By the way, this campaign's going accurate, just saying.
As you can
The
see,
colonel will look left to right, like he'll try to utter something out. He's working with demons. At that, you'll see her glower towards him. And thus is so. You are not to question the gods. You are to follow the gods. Utter obedience is required. And utter obedience shall be done.
Oh my god.
Yours is not to question the will of Gawain. Thus is yours is not the will to question the motives of the gods. Remember this well. Will there be anything else? Miss Yara looks over to the rest of you with a slight grin. Seeming to enjoy her power
I give like
authority.
I thumbs up with like
you,
my
Yara.
arms crossed and I like nod. I'm like, you're awesome.
That she'll disappear.
Oh no, you didn't!
She really liked that. That's.
Yes!
It's
I love that.
Yes.
Did I stutter, guardsman? Right?
Thank you all for playing.
I look up at the
you
Archgeneral
didn't.
and I'm like, yeah, that's cool.
That was flashier than I thought it would be. Cool though.
Damn, she got a she got a attitude now.
Getting over his expression, the Archgeneral will be the first to recover, as he now has an uneasy look on his face, as if he's just having to think about a million things.
Yeah, I'm sure.
I'll think in my head, not like just be like, does he need a minute? See, does he catch anything?
Are these two okay?
Like psychically?
You'll see that at that, the Archgeneral will cross his arms for a moment. Colonel Kazaron, would you leave us? Sir? Would you depart for just a moment? I need to discuss something with these individuals. See the Colonel kind of look wide-eyed from all around you? Yeah. Sir, as he'll salute and make his way out of the room. Not really sure what to think of all of you.
We just absolutely flexed on him. We just put this man in his place.
Hey, we're gonna get a pay raise, right? We have literal God on our side. Come on, 1,000 more gold.
We have like 3.
Colonel, the Archgeneral just looks towards you, Gawain, and all of you. Do you understand what you've just done?
Sir?
Don't mind what to do, to be honest.
That might have just ignited a militant versus church thing.
Tell me.
Secrets can only be kept alone.
That's true.
Secrets are what keep this grand nation safe. But now, you've revealed horrible ones. You think it likely at all that Colonel Kazaron shall keep his word about what has taken place here? Nor am I supposed to keep my word about what just happened?
No.
Hmm.
What you've just done is stated that you have the utmost permission of Prakanatar, one of the Hadra, to always, at any time you desire, snub the official church. You left the capital. You were protected by the Archon and other archgenerals, and you neglected to listen and follow the investigations of the Kochovan authorities. Now, perhaps that can be seen as just, you know, a humanistic drive, your ambition, your mistake, easily rectifiable and easily explainable. But now those decisions come into question as if they were ordered by Prakanatar himself. Every action you do now has to be wondered, regardless of if it's truth or not, if Prakanatar is ordering you to do these things. So Prakanatar ordered you to purposefully ignore the demands of the official church of our country.
He's asking me that, right? Like as a question?
He's looking at you and stating it.
Dating. Oh.
Yep.
Not exactly. He just told me to follow my own path as
I'm
I see
sure
fit.
he didn't. That's not the issue, though. It doesn't matter now. Everything you do is seen as Prakanatar's orders.
Mm.
Everything. What will you do now?
Get that axis of morality and then return.
And what are you going to do with the axis of morality?
Look to Gawain.
The Colonel has orders to retrieve it for the Archgenerals. I have orders to retrieve it for the Church. I'm sure that there are others who desire it. Remember now that what you do is seen as the official decree of the gods.
Put it in the hands of Prakanatar. Or Kolo.
What?
Why'd you say Colo?
What?
Honestly, the most honest one I have.
The only... Colo isn't one of the two, Davis. Or... David. Don't worry. On the path, though. Well,
We gotta meet him eventually.
we've met Shreese.
Let me enlighten you on an additional thing. Do you ever wonder why the Saint Finders are so ruthless in their actions?
Why, sir?
This very case here. The Saints exhibit very similar abilities and exhibit similar assistance from angelic beings, celestial beings. So the Saint Finders and the Church bring them all together into one place. That way, their rise, their status, their power is seen as supporting the Church, and everything remains stable. What are people going to say when a saint has risen up? Not under the authority of the Creed. A saint who has participated in many an action that has gone against official Creed decree This is a political crisis. How are you going to fix that? Not an easy answer.
No, it's not.
There's not.
You have until the end of this campaign to find a suitable answer. If you do not, I will be forced back to report. Colonel Kazaron's report shall reach the highest echelons of our government, and civil war shall break out. If you don't find some compromise, prepare to go to war, and prepare to have a lot of followers willing to die in your name. Congratulations. I'll be remaining in camp until this campaign is complete. Should you need to talk to me further, I'll attempt to keep Colonel Kazaron silent until we can come up with a suitable plan. Good luck. At that, he'll
Thank
walk
you,
out
sir.
the room.
So we're alone now?
You are
I'll kind of slouch back.
Well,
It
Gawain,
kinda works.
I have a very simple solution to your new problem.
That could have gone
What's that?
better.
And it lies in that tower over there.
Jesus Christ.
Oh,
I'm
I'll be
trying
like,
to become a dictator of Krigalia.
you won't
I
be.
understand. Just giving you options, and who...
What's
Maybe you
plan-
can change it with your power.
What's plan B?
Does anyone have modified memory? Or is that's a pretty good spell.
I don't
We
think
got
wizards
drunk
can
enough
get
they might
that.
forget.
No, they won't. They'll remember the next day.
Forget the last 24 hours.
Don't remember. Don't remember.
Hmm. Hmm. Oh, this is a pickle.
Yeah, I'd say
Well-
that didn't go well. I mean,
No.
we're basically
There's-
asking them to just trust our
There's a voice that
judgment.
appears that you all hear. It's Yara's voice. You struggle so much, all of you. It's simple. It's our hand now. What is there to argue about? Do it, Gawain. Rally your followers, secure the country in the name of Percanatar. None shall stand in your way.
I'm giggling like.
And then we can, if you wish to give everyone free will, perfect. We don't need to do anything like that. And for your hardier enemies, those you do not wish to slay, you can utilize the axis of morality on. You're obviously correct. When is there to argue? The country is corrupt to the core. Their children
Yeah.
fighting over scraps.
Yes.
It's Catrigan.
That's yeah. Cadrigan's still in the corner.
Yeah. Hey, it's Caddy. Yeah.
As soon as you try to talk to him, he disappears.
Ah, you. Okay.
Oh.
I think he was there to protect us, but other than that, he doesn't really want to talk to
Not
us right
needed
now.
anymore.
I'm sorry, buddy. And then I'll just look back.
I mean, you know,
Like, it's
like we want them to trust our judgment, but that's like asking for a lot coming from
apparently.
military.
Yeah.
Well, yeah,
Yeah.
we can't just say, "Hey, we did this because we, trust our
I
judgment."
mean, we did come here and said we would listen to him, but to be honest,
You know what I didn't tell him
I don't
that
want to.
might have helped?
What?
Maybe the fact that I kind of, as I do a little,
touching
patting
hand motion.
maybe touched a few demons and made them.
No, because
don't
then
know.
we would get taken to Katrova at quick case.
Well, at this point, I think we're kind of
We're
screwed with
still
that.
in the
Yeah,
same problem.
like,
Maybe
yeah,
worse,
we just go
probably,
faster.
arguably.
Listen,
At
Gawain,
first, the idea was not to get thrown there. Now, I think there was no other path than that.
Yeah, but they might try to use your power somehow.
Like they can bloody try.
Oh, dude, no. If they try that, I will swear to you as a sword. Like I will.
See, look, now it's already
See,
happening. Time.
Yeah, we don't want to
I'm
escalate
already-
this.
Listen, I'm already like.
That's what Yara's saying. Come on, you guys are already committed.
We're already been
Come on, let's
rotting
kill
and dying.
everybody. Everyone stand
Anytime
against it.
something's raised a sword against you, I'm
Well,
ready to go.
Yeah,
The
but they haven't
idea
raised the
is
sword
not
yet.
to have to raise the sword at all.
Yeah,
Yes.
That said, we're gonna do something.
It is the
Inevitable.
simplest solution.
we could try and solve this peacefully, and if things get that bad, well, we'll have to deal
It
with
wouldn't
it.
be too bad to go to
And the
Do we
idea
Katrova.
want to
how
give
to
the
do
colonel
that,
back
sir?
his tent?
He's in the library.
Hmm.
No, this is our tent now, all right?
There's no tent. He's in the library.
This is
is
my
a
library
library.
now.
Yeah.
You know,
Like a room.
we
Sure.
could just. Well, then we have to figure out what we're gonna do with the Axis, right?
Well, I mean, I did like the truth that we should, give it to Canatar. Let him decide whether it should be destroyed or just kept away.
Sure.
Or, the plan C would be to give it to, the others.
No, maybe. No, maybe Kola would be the better option to give it to.
Yeah.
Kola
What's the
embodies free will. Well, give it to him.
Yeah. Okay. I like that.
And make
Go
the
meet
chase if perhaps it's something a little too dangerous to have.
I think you're
Okay,
right.
but that still doesn't solve this problem.
It solves it enough because you know what we do after that? We go to Kachova, we let them do an investigation that will lead to nothing because we're all cool and not bad guys, and then we go back to whatever we were doing before.
But what if their goal is going to try to make us seem like we're the bad guys?
Well,
The system kind of works
Probably
against us
not.
in this particular situation, for them anyway.
Oh, they want to put us under.
So the big issue, which you mentioned, I just want to kind of clarify here,
God?
is the
What?
fact that you're essentially a rogue saint, and
Yeah.
that's why the Saint Finders are thorough, because they can't have that, because otherwise it'd be uprisings every week. They have all the saints together in one place. They all support the Hadra, but Gawain does the Creed, and Gawain does anything but support the Creed in Kachova.
Yeah.
Do you have any military allies that we can?
Oh, yeah.
He's
Oh,
got
here we
military
go.
allies.
Like,
Yeah.
But the problem-
try to.
It's not like
keep it on the
you'd be
down
in a
low.
horrible place, but the issue is you're trying to not descend
Start
into
a
civil
civil
war.
war.
To avert the
You
civil
do
war.
have
is what I'm
allies,
saying.
but well,
May-
that's another issue, because the
May I
military and
remind
the
you
church have always been at each other's throats.
that
Yeah.
if there is a civil war and it really gets that bad, that's going to potentially draw the attention of the hegemony.
And yeah, and on top of that, we're dealing with.
I don't think the hegemony is going to notice a small civil war in Krigalia.
Well, no, I
Yeah,
said
definitely.
no,
Also,
small.
a
But I'm saying if it
civil
gets
war-
that bad, like worse.
And
the
also-
hegemony
yeah.
is busy with other things. You're fine.
Also, we're.
And we got the harvesters to deal with.
the White.
They're
yeah,
getting invaded by themselves. It's like,
Yes.
If BV gets involved, that's gonna suck.
We could just kill them. Nobody would ever
that's
know.
not- that is the simplest idea. Just no witnesses.
Gadrigan would love that. Israfel would. Well, maybe love
Well,
that.
Israfel isn't here at the moment.
I don't
Go
know
to
that. Zook doesn't
potentially
know
go
that.
To, go to the
I'd-
church,
I'd-
right? And I'm sure with our definitely not player-oriented abilities that allow us to change the outcome of the galaxy and everything,
We're fucked.
not convince some of the saints to, maybe
Kill us?
purport some reforms. And because a big issue with the Creed is they're too strict. They're very authoritarian. It's like a government within a government,
Just worried
like
that
the
they'll find out
Cheka,
your
but-
ability.
Kind of more annoying. Because they also don't care about the Cheka. What we could do is go there, garner support within Kachova to change how Kachova operates, So, still go find saints, because, that makes sense. Saint here and there would be a little weird. But, maybe don't, cuff them up and fucking drag them back to
I love
Kachova like
that.
assholes.
A little weird, and not a national crisis, as well the Kachovans see it.
Well, maybe the Kachovans have to broaden their horizons and,
If this is the goal, is to
accept
try and
that
convince
I'm
them.
not going to be a fucking saint. So,
What happens if we were to become a saint?
well, I wouldn't be able to be a saint of one god, I can tell you that much.
True.
That's the issue here. Everyone else is the saint of one of them, and I'm just sitting here like, yeah,
What would happen to
I already got
us?
blessed by Evo.
Technically, you're too.
We're not saint finders. They're not really associated with the Hydra. In fact,
Well-
I'm trying to become my own god, and I don't think they would like
Oh,
that.
just wait till they hear about that.
Yeah, we're in a very bad position for this.
Oh
But we're
yeah,
also
and
in a
I'm
good
trying to
position
reassemble the gods.
because we gotta, go to jail free card.
At
jail
what
is right
point?
beside all the most powerful players
The
in
good
Kachova.
the good news is, as fanatical as you were all told the Archgeneral was, he seems very
Not
he
fanatical,
didn't
which is
come over
weird.
immediately, because he could have
No,
just zoomed
he
right
even
back.
said we need to
Yeah,
come up with a
so
plan.
very
So I think he's kind of.
Okay, let's remember our whole goal is to stop the Civil War from happening. right?
Yes.
How we go about that is the real question.
Maybe we let this calm down. We do a couple more things, slay some demons here and there, let a few days pass,
Maybe they'll just
And then
maybe
go approach him and ask, and have an actual conversation. He's probably he didn't seem in the best mood. To be
He
fair,
never is.
neither of them did.
they never
but,
are.
They just found out about this stuff. All this just happened. Maybe if we give them a bit of time, let it sizzle, we do our thing, prove that hey, we can still kill demons, because we can do that at least. And then come back to him and be like, hey,
Maybe
can
they'll
you
trust
think
your
of any
judgment.
good ways we can go about this where we don't become beholden to the creed because we don't want to?
We
You
don't
see, I was
want
like
to.
holding my middle finger up the whole time.
We
Trying to hold it down.
we might, man. I don't want to drag Kazakit into this at all. But if we need proof to say, hey, our judgment, Gawain's judgment has led us
Dude,
here,
Hey, you can
and it's
absolutely get
working out.
Gadget's
Judgment
help.
is the
Just
fucking angel.
promise him something.
Fuck
Yeah.
yeah,
One
of course.
thing.
I'll promise him that in a heartbeat.
Oh hell yeah!
Because if we can convince them, right, that Gawain's judgment has not been, incorrect so far.
They essentially the Gawain's not
I
turning
mean-
into a dictator. That's the big thing.
Yeah, like that's it. Like everything Gawain's done has been good so far. We just need to
You know what I
convince
need?
them
I
that
need
and
the
just,
blessing of Kola.
hey, Gawain's
How
a
could you
chill
call
guy.
someone with the blessing of Kola a dictator?
That's true.
They could say that you've got.
I'm too busy
because-
surfing.
Yeah, I mean, Kola seems the god of the people, so if you have his blessing, it's even easier to rally everyone.
Oh shit! Yeah, you're right.
Yeah, fuck it. We need to go get that.
There's no way out of it. There's no easy way out of it. I have to
you
get them on my
Without
side.
explanation, you were seen as the ultimate threat to the current power structure. So, congratulations.
Yeah, right now, you
I
are
mean,
the ultimate threat. I
I
want
we
you to
can't-
know.
realize that so soon.
We can't. What?
Well, too
What?
late.
Listen. Let's try and convince them that Gawain's judgment is the correct judgment without, abuse of our power. Badge. And if that doesn't work, we just kill him.
There you go. All right. Anything else
We
you guys
have
wanna
till the end of
discuss?
till the
till
end
this
of
campaign,
taking
yeah.
Silverius.
Yes.
Yeah.
We have till then. We have quite a few options to approach him again and, ask for some tips, what he thinks might be the safest option to avoid conflict and stuff,
Who knows? Maybe the colonel will be okay. He'll be like, okay, Gawain, I trust your judgment, but if this backfires, we're gonna kill you.
Yeah, honestly, I'd
You
be
could
down for
just
that.
formally endorse the creed.
Yeah, but
That
No,
would
no
solve
flexing.
a lot of problems.
do I
No flexing.
want to?
No, they are fucking bad.
We have to do this without flexing.
As they are now, they literally make creatures to kill angels and shit. Like,
Which
that's
is
I
kind of
wonder
something
why.
Gawain can get behind.
Which is weird in itself.
Because of this very situation. That's literally
I
why they
wonder
did it.
why. I wonder
Just
to
why.
hit the
stronger,
deal
you
with
might be
rogue
angel
saints.
yourself. Like,
They don't have the power. They're weak, Smile.
well, that's exactly their issue.
They don't train. No hyperbolic time chamber for them.
I don't know. It's very sus.
It's not like a Super Saiyan 2. They're trying to fight him at Kaioken. It's just not working.
Is Gawain Goku?
We're all Goku at this point.
You're all Goku.
Might as well be.
Fuck, I remember that. I remember going Super Saiyan, the original one, sitting there and just buffing for 3 turns.
Connie's Vegeta, for obvious reasons. Alright,
And then
so we're
the
just
fucking
gonna
creature
walk out
just
the
walked
library.
past me and knocked out Jordan's character. With
Yeah,
like 2
I'm
hits.
kind of.
And I was like, oh.
Kinda's gonna go
Whoops.
have a drink.
Yeah, I'm gonna have a drink as well.
Alright, you guys can go have some drinks.
Me and the kobold are drinking.
There you go.
Shit. Gawain, what are you heading off to?
I'm gonna
Cry.
hang out with Sunlight.
Well, cool. I'm probably gonna go chill. Probably.
What is this meaning of the word chill? I never heard of this word.
It's quite pog.
It's an imperial meaning. I know, very
Ah.
weird, but it means to relax.
Huh.
I'm,
Very
I'm gonna go
strange.
to a
Just wait till you hear
campfire.
the saw dudes, the what's ups,
The sus?
the susses. They got,
Saw,
they got a weird language.
Sag.
Yeah, that's only a weird fucking place. I don't think I want to go there.
Job, bro.
Chabrum.
Fucking hella good.
If anything, the Drokaski
going
should
on,
have
my
that
tree?
language.
I'm gonna go
That's
find
right.
the Arch General.
Oh,
and,
you wanna find out
I'm-
General?
Yeah, and I'm just gonna go chill with.
Yo, I have an idea.
You want to
James.
go fight him?
No,
Davis.
no, I'm gonna go relax. Like,
Oh,
Yo, Dave-
we
Davis.
all heard you were gonna go fight him.
Fucking,
like
seduce him.
I'm gonna
That
go
will
polish
100%
Marquita.
work.
Yeah.
Stick or
Oh my
something.
god.
He's a priestly dude. They're into that.
Yeah, I don't know.
Oh
he
my
might-
god.
You never know.
I'm not
He
gonna
might
seduce him.
Oh my god.
He might bat for the team. The other
I
team.
don't swing that way.
Well, you might have
Well-
to take one for the team.
Take,
I'm
take
not
one for the
bitching.
country. Take one to stop a civil war. Get
Yeah,
your
really,
back
that's
blown
what
out to
this-
not have a civil. Excuse me.
Davis, if you're not willing to do that, you ain't no fucking Imperial. You're a poser.
That's a true
Listen,
hero.
this ain't
Yeah,
prison.
exactly.
I ain't doing it.
Oh my, look at that. He's not a hero. He's
Imperial.
a fake.
Okay.
Imperial.
Alright, so you'll all disperse.
Yeah. I'm gonna drink with Connie.
Okay,
Let's
Connie,
see if she could get fun.
Let's start with Connie and the Kobold. Connie
Alright.
and Drake.
This is kind of
Sort
amazing.
of drinks in
You'll-
camp.
so
Is
you'll-
this even a fucking thing?
So yeah, I mean, there's no bar, but you can go in where the mess area is. And there's a bunch of like tables and stuff set up, and they've got drinks abound there, but nothing particularly strong.
The light stuff,
Wow.
because you gotta get ready for a war.
But as you're sitting there thinking on the absolute calamity
case scenario.
that is soon to come, you'll actually you'll see out of the corners of your eyes that there are a lot of people are looking at you and talking amongst each other.
Yeah? Anything good?
Oh yeah,
Oh no.
I hear them.
If you try to like look at read their lips, right? I think some of you can read lips, right?
I got observant, yeah.
So they begin to talk about a few things. First off, the majority of what you hear is people telling the wildest stories about you. Some true,
Oh.
some not.
Crap.
So one will say, I'm telling you, it was the wildest thing. The battle started, I was there, I lost my gun, I was in cover, my hand was fucked up. Next thing I know, I look over, and those four guys are like chugging 3 potions each, and they all start flying into the sky, and one was like looks up, that's all. What are you on, man?
I was wondering where this was gonna be the true or false story,
I was wondering.
and then I
That's
remember.
stupid.
Yes, we did do that.
Yeah, we did do that. He was there.
There's no one that says when we landed. I'm telling you, there was a demon the size of a lighthouse, and it was attacking a lighthouse. It was about to drop it on all of us, and then he just gone. The little dude right there, that scaly fucker, just snapped his fingers, and he's gone.
That is how I manifest my
what?
banishment.
I like these guys. Who are these guys?
I
Those are
like
the
these-
conversations you hear from all around you as they're trying to figure out what's true and what's not about you. Stories they've heard as they've been fighting.
I wonder what the odds are on which one is the bet. Like the first story is truer than the second story.
I don't think anyone believes these stories, but everyone's talking about them.
Zerk feels a little happy that he's he garnered some somewhat of recognition
And then
amongst
soon
these.
enough, some of them
barbarians.
will begin to approach your table.
Oh shit!
One will ask, "Hey, you guys don't mind if we sit with you, do you?"
Nah, not at all.
Go ahead.
So they sit
Yeah.
down, and there's obviously
Chugs alcohol.
There's obviously something he wants to ask.
As
Nah.
I finish. So, what is it?
Kind of looks from his buddies. It looks to you with a grin. Okay. So, we got a little bit of a bet going on.
Perfect.
Yes.
The bet is how exactly all of you got the way you got, right? Because the feats you're doing, stories people are telling, it's ridiculous, right? But I've seen some of it myself. So, hear what I gotta say. You tell me if I'm right or wrong, okay? Or how close I am, alright?
All right.
Okay. So, he points to you first, Connie. Your face was horribly disfigured when you were a child. He says this with the utmost confidence.
Oh, he's already wrong.
You know what?
And
I'll
the
just take
people-
off my mask.
Oh, come! And then
Nice.
everyone says,
Wrong.
"Yay, 5 gold, fucker!" It was gonna be. You know it was gonna be a story about how you had this revenge against. It's like a play. You had this revenge against these guys that did it to you, and then that's how you gained your power because you trained so much. And,
Oh,
and now you
shit.
got to this part, and you were able to.
You know what? For him, my mask will kind of lower slightly because I had my hand like braced on the table. Like, fine, half right, and I'll put my mask back on, and I'll drink more.
Half right. He points to his buddies. That's only
Half of 5 gold,
You
that's
owe
fucked.
me 2 gold and 5 silver.
Ah,
You
yes.
see the guy just frown at you. Are you taking his side as he tosses the coins to him? Alright, okay.
Man's right as I point to my neck.
The next one goes over. Alright, my turn. I look to you, Zerk.
Mhm.
So, you were an egg from a dragon, but you were a stunted dragon. Okay?
Start laughing now. Is that?
How close am I so far?
Keep going.
Okay. So, stunted dragon, right? You grow up bullied by your peers. They're so much bigger than you. They're breathing like big old gouts of flame and frost or whatever they do up there where you grew up. Right?
That's super cool.
So eventually you get tired of it and you set off out on your own, okay? And to make up with you not being as dragony as the other dragons, you learn magic. And not only did you learn magic, you're so good at magic that you don't even learn it at Magisterium at school. That's why you don't have one of those cool wands. Silk metal? That's what they call it. Alright? So already, you're really strong. Alright? And then,
So
you
I'm Harry
now
Potter.
have a goal to become a great big dragon and then take over the country.
Oh,
Not the kind.
Oh.
Oh, whoa.
oh. That
And
last part.
then... Oh, really? I think it'd be pretty cool to be ruled by a dragon. You guys? They'd eat you! What the fuck are you talking about? The one says, listen, they just want money. Is that offensive to say? As she looks over to you?
Nah,
Do you
not
just
really. I mean,
I want
well,
money.
I don't particularly. I mean, I like money, but like.
Do you have a hoard? Do you have a hoard? Can you show us? They need me to start asking for you to show them your hoard.
I can't because like
just open the bag of holding and just dump shit on the table.
Oh God. Yeah, I'll show them my 80,000 gold.
You open up the bag of holding.
Yep.
They all look in and they immediately start calling people over. So the half a dozen people now like goes to double that.
Oh God.
It's probably double that. So it's like it's like a couple dozen people at your table now crowding around, and you just hear, "He's got a portable hoard! Holy shit!" Okay, the next one starts up. That lady you asked you about the hoard, she goes up next. Alright. Golden Boy. I know a little about him, because I know a little about how the officers work, right?
Mm.
So, Gawain, okay? Here's what I think.
Oh boy. You're in trouble now, Gawain.
Oh no.
Gawain was a normal guy.
Oh, you're already off. You're already off.
What do you mean I'm already off?
He's not a normal guy.
He was a normal.
No, he's not.
Was. He wasn't like this when he was 5 years old. He wasn't a toddler floating up in the air and fucking throwing lightning bolts at people.
Wait,
That's
what?
what he does, right? He just when she sees the expression, Tomas, you fucker! You owe me 5 gold, you lying piece of shit! It's what I heard! He goes back and forth. Alright, so he doesn't throw lightning. Whatever, he wasn't doing it when he was a kid. Right?
Fair enough.
Yeah.
Okay. Then he leaves the military, becomes a holy devout something, paladin, right? Okay, and that's where everything changes. And it changes
Where the Fire Nations
because
attack.
she smiles here. Gawain's not actually Gawain.
Yeah.
What?
Gawain
What?
is in that flaming horse of his. That's why he has a flaming horse. And he uses the body as a shell to interact with people. To one day regain his body in service to the gods. So that's why he's on that flaming horse all the time. He never leaves the thing. Look,
Oh,
he's there by it right now.
Dude, that's not a bad idea for a character. Yeah.
That's not,
Actually.
yeah. It's actually
Yeah,
pretty cool.
whoa. You know, you hit it on the nose. I'm shocked. How'd you guess that?
I'm right.
Yeah, absolutely, 100%.
Guy's like holding the drink like near her forehead, like attempting not to laugh.
She gets so excited and then immediately starts asking for money from Marula as you just hear groans from around the table. Finally,
Destroying your reputation.
one last
well.
person steps up.
Oh,
Bald
no.
head, big old bushy eyebrows, looks at you. The Imperial. Okay, here's what I think.
I like where this is going. Continue.
He is an expert operative from the Imperium. I don't trust what they say about these Imperials from Calic being so nice, being so helpful. He's here on an undercover mission to supplant our government, and he's doing so working alongside with you. But maybe you changed his mind, and now he's serving our country as a double agent.
Oh god.
So he's working for the Imperials while he's working for our government against the Imperials.
Hey, are the commissars looking over here?
Yes, but none of them are in the conversation.
Yeah, we gotta be careful, actually.
Yeah.
I
Am
don't,
I
I don't
right?
wanna-
Did you turn
I don't
a
wanna get
dangerous person against our country to one that is a true patriot?
Nope. Like.
Ah! What's he doing here then?
I don't know. He's kind of an idiot.
Tourist, didn't you,
A tourist? What kind of tourist comes around wanting to fight demons?
A
A
helpful
very
tourist?
good tourist.
Maybe he's just after gold.
Or maybe
Did you
he
see
is
the lady
a
nodded that.
Yeah, it's
said
kind of
that.
shrug.
I mean, he's
I got a
he's-
lady I gotta impress, okay, guys?
I got a lady. I got to impress.
And then everybody just starts, again, money changes hands, greases palms, everyone starts groaning, and now it's just a full, everyone's buying you drinks.
Oh, nice. Cool.
Totally.
Because they want you to regale them with story after story.
I will tell them the story of how I slayed a mighty demon by the name of Thanos. Thanarak.
Blood stuff.
Thanos! It's where you learned your snap.
It's where I learned my.
And how you first
So
snap
the
that
gauntlet
bitch out
was
of
like on
existence.
my hand, and I
Uh-huh,
snapped my
uh-huh,
finger,
Uh-huh.
and he just disappeared.
Oh. You give me that
And
gauntlet?
I destroyed it,
Yeah.
and the gems.
Oh no! Alright, anything you guys want to do with the crowd of fans?
I will buy them drinks and woo ladies. No,
Oh yeah?
I'll buy drinks and woo men.
Oh yeah?
Nah.
No.
Oh, Davis will though, right, Davis?
Oh.
You're gonna go for that? Oh my god!
Nice.
You're gonna go for that Arch General puss?
Oh, I mean, I'm buying him a drink, but I'm trying not to.
I'm telling you, if you seduce him, he will forgive everything. It will be okay.
Trying to have a polite conversation, okay?
Go wait.
Fair enough.
Why?
Wag. Wag.
Log.
With sunlight? When sunlight begins to speak to you. Gawain, I have a question.
You can speak.
Wow. Why'd you say it like
he
that?
just looks at you with his horse
You can
eyes.
speak. You're so mean.
This is not a jovial matter.
Nah, alright. What's up?
Why must you use unnatural means to make me fly? It is embarrassing.
Well,
You are
You lack
growing in
wings.
power, immense power. Why do I not have wings?
yeah, that's a good question, actually.
Try blessing him.
I wonder. I could try giving you wings. I don't know if I can.
I would not be predisposed to that avenue of action. canter a
it never
bit.
hurts to try. We'll approach him, and I will put a hand on his horse head. Nay.
Nay.
And I don't know, just
Focus on good.
Right? That works, sure.
Oh. Now at that point, when do you get to summon
Is-
a Pegasus?
Hear an organ start playing?
level 13 is when you would get
Literally.
the spell.
Oh. Yeah.
It's a 4th level spell.
Gotcha. Unfortunately, it doesn't do anything. You see him just look somewhat. It's a horse that looks depressed.
Well, we could.
This is wrong. This is an insult. You give wings to demons, but I myself, a loyal servant of Prakanatar, the first servant to you, I do not get wings.
Oh.
What does our lord neglect
Maybe
me so?
Prakanatar wishes to give them to you personally or something.
Really? Really?
Truly. Say yes. Just say
Our
yes.
lord
just say
is
yes.
just
We
waiting
could-
to bless me himself, personally.
Well, we could try praying to him and seeing if he would answer and give you that which you desire.
I have prayed. It doesn't work. I prayed for wings.
So sad.
I prayed for other things.
Is
Try
he the
praying
true
together.
murderer?
Maybe it works better if we're together for it.
And if it doesn't, what happens then?
Then the next time that I meet Prakanatar, you shall come and shall ask him why together.
Good. Good. Make me that promise.
Very well. Next time that I speak to him,
What is it you
You may.
humans do? Shake my hoof.
What?
His hoof. Is what you do to seal a deal. Customary. It's like a demonic contract, but less demonic.
alright then. I will shake
I
his
love
hoof.
him.
Good. It's done. Now we pray.
Well, let's pray.
And you pray. You pray your hardest, Gawain. You pray your damnedest to get him some wings. When you open your eyes, there's no wings.
There's no wings.
There's no wings.
Come on, religion roll. Religion roll. Ah,
When that's 20
Nat
the
20,
religion
he
roll,
gets
does he
wings.
get
If you're not 20
That's
your religion
funny,
roll,
he
I'll give
gets
you
wings.
I'll give you wings.
Okay, let's see.
I'll give you his wings. I'll let you roll with advantage just to make this even more fun. Go ahead.
Go. Do it now.
Oh, my back. Alright. Oh, if only that counted.
Oh!
We were
Oh,
close.
Good try.
We were so close.
Good try.
Yep, no wings.
It's a horsey sigh that escapes his muzzle, mouth, whatever.
Technically, I need only find a scroll of that to give him wings.
Oh, there you go.
Sadly, I can't cast a spell because I'm not high enough paladin level.
Oh,
Have to be level
it is true then.
13 or something.
I am slighted by our lord, for now at least. Perhaps what you say is true, and he's just waiting for a moment. Yes, a moment of good. What is it that we shall do next? I need valorous acts. Deeds of unquestionable good.
Well, here you're aware of the pickle we've gotten into in that library. So,
What pickle do you have?
well, they, let's just say saving the innocents was met with scrutiny.
How can
As a-
saving innocence be met with scrutiny?
They didn't trust my judgment on the innocents not being tainted by demons, so we,
You speak on those strange elves.
yes.
I did find that strange. Why didn't we slay them?
Well,
Alright, I'm back.
Are they like Cadrigan?
in a way, though I think they're a bit different than Catrigan.
It's a confusing issue. I myself have not been granted insight by Precanatar. How am I meant to react? Demons, who have long since been a threat, that have challenged the gods and his followers, now turn out to not be unequivocally that threat. It calls into questions many things, and I am afraid of answering those questions. It makes me uncomfortable.
We think it might have to do with the axis of morality.
If that
Only
is so,
weird.
does that mean it's already been activated? And if so, how?
Possible.
And if so, who?
Right? But
Too many questions. This is why I do not involve myself in your matters. It's questions that lead upon further questions. There are no answers at the end of this road. Just more
Well,
questions.
we're going to
So
Kachova
right.
at some point. That's an answer.
Kachova. Isn't that a dangerous place? Said to be blessed by the gods, but I do not trust it.
No. A lot of not Kachobans don't trust that place.
It feels wrong.
Fair.
Anyone I interact with, especially when we were in the capital, it felt wrong. But perhaps that is just because they were, in fact, not followers of the church, they were followers of some star god. Planet? Whatever happened with
Distinct
that?
star.
Why did we not follow up on that? Did we ever figure
Well-
out who was doing that? Who was responsible?
That Solak guy, I think.
Who is he?
I don't know.
Hmm.
All I know is
Nice.
we were ushered here to kill demons.
On that
so as
point, what
to
about the
not go to
harvesters?
Kachova.
What about the myriad of other foes that we have not put in the ground?
Is
You know,
Sunlight
we've,
having an existential crisis?
Are we?
we have a lot of enemies.
Have we fixed anything?
Yes. We broke a wall.
Quite jovial. But these architects of destruction, they still persist. We've not destroyed them. They could strike back at any moment, at any time.
But we have fouled many of their plans.
But not the true leaders. Not the true leaders themselves. And now
But
we
we've
kill
made ourselves
demons.
more allies.
But those same allies are now called into question, yes? We may be too
Ah.
busy fighting against our own countrymen to face these true threats.
Indeed.
It's a distraction we cannot afford. What if they strike at some inopportune time? What if a civil war does start and that's when they take their moment?
It's true.
What if
It'd
they
be
want the
dangerous.
axis of morality?
You see, I'm worried of. I think it's an item that just shouldn't exist in the first place.
Get rid of it, however you can. Not allow anyone to be tainted by its power, no matter how much good you have.
Well.
Do you not trust yourself that much to make the right decisions with it?
Well, as they say, absolute power corrupts absolutely.
Even one such as you?
Well,
You've been
not
blessed by so
insane.
many, I can't even imagine you falling.
I wouldn't fall in the same instance, but I wouldn't lie and say I've never had the thought of, you know, not going against my ideals, but ensuring everyone followed them, rather than arguing each other.
You see us. There's a slight hoarse gasp. You have doubts?
Well, it's part of faith.
Oh,
Not
I
a
guess I
rigid
have
wall.
doubts.
Nobody lied to you and say faith is a rigid wall. Never has been, never will be. Flowing river. Sometimes it's as wide as the Terror Scar, sometimes as thin as a creek. It's up to you to keep it filled.
Do you think it's possible then for us to fill faith for everyone involved? Can we save everyone?
No,
Then we must
some are
choose
destined
carefully.
to die. I'd like to save everyone, but that's never gonna happen. Some people just outright don't agree. There are those who would rather see Krigalia burned to the ground, and those who would rather see only Krigalia.
Not as long as we draw breath.
Indeed.
I can't breathe. Zerg passes out.
One thing I really want to stop is the Civil War.
But for that, it requires
Why is somehow getting everybody on my side, or as many as I can.
a
Kachova is the
delicate
hardest part.
situation. Should you find yourself in trouble, it may be permitted to allow me to communicate instead. Wait, I can't communicate. To allow me to communicate through you. Perhaps I could be more convincing.
You know what? If you can do that, I'll let it happen.
I shall tell them that they are stupid, and they don't realize the true threats at hand, and that if they do not listen to you, we're all going to die. Succinct, to the point. I think that makes sense.
I think I'll have to become a saint to get Kachova on our side.
But that's not something you wish to do.
No, not particularly.
Then I shall become one in your stead.
Do that.
I have no predilection or favor towards either one, and I think, and why cannot one such as I be a saint? I am created from the very essence of Percanatar himself. There are none more fit to lead than me.
Fair enough.
Involve me more in these conversations. Perhaps I can be persuasive.
Indeed. The viewpoint never hurts.
We shall save this world together. And then you and I shall ride off into the very sun itself, immortalized into history.
Oh,
And
I'm not
serve his burning legion for all eternity, until our
There you
flesh
go.
is stripped from our bone and our minds go with age. Ah, what a better end for one such as us.
I was waiting for that
Like
part.
tear.
Yeah,
He
you would see a
can't- yeah,
tear. Yeah.
He can't grow old though.
Yeah, you can.
He's an avatar. I don't think avatars can grow old.
Who knows,
I
man?
can't.
Who knows?
He's a
Doesn't
flaming
matter.
horse. He's a flaming talking
Is
horse.
that gonna stop him? Is that gonna stop sunlight from thinking this? Probably not.
No,
He becomes
no.
aged, you know? He gets physically older.
Okay.
He's older than he was 5 seconds ago. Just saying.
All right. Yeah.
Look at that. He's a little more mature now. He wants to become involved in these conversations. He's ready to take the sacrifices. He wants to talk to people, be a leader. Look at that.
That's kind of weird, isn't that sus?
I mean,
Before
when
he
was the
was
last
just like-
time you had a conversation with sunlight?
I mean, he never wants to talk to me. Can I talk to sunlight now?
It's kind of sus, just saying.
I'm endowed with Bacanatar power and goodness.
Try it out.
I'm drinking though.
Maybe I did give him a little blessing. Maybe now he's more open to actually
confident?
involve himself. Yeah.
Yeah, you're
Remember,
slowly,
He
you're
used
slowly
to not
taking
want
this
to be
world
part of the
over.
conversation. He's like, "Nah, this is confusing.
Mm-hmm.
I'll just follow you, Gawain." Now he's like, "I will be part of it, brother."
All right, Macho Man Randy Savage, calm down.
Brother.
Step into a Slim Jim. Oh,
I'm gonna make the Imperial Fists.
Yeah.
And, yeah.
excuse me.
And I'm gonna make like the Imperial Fist. I'm gonna fortify this position. Alright, I don't.
Yeah.
I'm gonna make the Imperial Fist. And I'm gonna shove it right up Blackwell's hole.
Davis,
Yo.
what did you want to do? You wanted to talk to the Arch General.
I just wanted to chill by him. You know.
Chill,
Do some-
chill
do
it.
by
Talk
one of
with
the highest,
If-
highest authorities in the land.
I can't wait till
Chill.
David just kills him and just takes his
Oh,
body
oh my
somewhere else,
God.
and no one's the
What the
wiser.
fuck?
Davis just morphs into him. We start
Morbid
wondering why he's so
time.
friendly to us.
This is the thing. Oh my god.
Right, so you'll see that the Arch General is speaking to the Colonel at this point.
Oh, I'll
They seem to be
Is-
deep in discussion.
Is the Arch General like looking towards this way? Is like the Colonel has his back to me?
Yeah, sure, yeah. The Arch General can see you.
Wave,
the General.
wave behind
Yeah,
his head.
I'll like
Colonel.
give a wave and I'll point and I'll be outside, drinking. if you want to talk.
You see the weird, like you see like he has an expression of no one has ever asked him this. It's not an invitation he's used to receiving, so he kind of just gives you a half-hearted okay before he goes back to his conversation.
I do like
I
a
kinda
thumbs
look.
up, and then I'll go outside before like the colonel can turn.
Some time will pass before you see the large form come next to you, and everyone vacates the area when he shows up. Or at least, if they don't vacate, they definitely kind of try to avert their eyes. They don't really speak as loudly as they did before. It's a lot more respectful.
Arch General, thank you.
You invited me for a drink.
And I'll open my bag of holding and I'll pull out a bottle of wine that I'd purchased. No,
See him scrunch up his face as he looks at it.
or do you want something a little more stiff? As I pull from my jacket my flask.
It's not that. It's
Do you not drink, sir?
no. It's you offered me a bottle of wine of which I have no idea the vintage, age, or quality from a bag that you just had on you. And then when I might not have wanted, you pull out another drink from your coat. Strange. No one has ever spoken to me or done that action before.
Well, I'm sorry, sir, if I offended you in any way.
I'm not offended, I'm confused.
Oh.
Strange customs you Imperials have.
Oh.
But I am Krigalian. I drink as much as anyone else.
It
More than
is
you. Please.
Yes. I just mean to be more personable.
Personable. You wish to be personable after dropping on me what is possibly the beginnings of a civil war.
I am as lost in this as
Oh,
I
that
sounded.
reassures me. One of the ones who has to solve this crisis is lost.
Oh, well, I mean, to be fair, sir, Wayne's pretty much going to be my steering point.
It's dangerous to put so much faith in one man. But as he says that, you see him picking at the table.
Oh, the irony?
Yeah.
You
He-
smell some irony.
Oh, the irony. Love it.
I mean,
oh, the
he-
misery.
for me, sir, there's been very few times that he has done
I've been wrong.
Yeah.
You haven't exactly been wrong, Blackwell.
He's been very
Unfortunately, you are not exactly correct in that aspect.
well. I mean, to be fair, that whole debacle with back what we just left, that was a bit of a problem.
You know, maybe that's the issue I think all of you have. You see it as a debacle and not a damaging act to the stability of an entire nation.
Oh no,
A
I can.
questioning of the authority of an established church institution. Interactions and essentially collusion with high government authorities. A revelation that those who are in the highest of power are actually cultists working for an unknown deity, seeking the destruction of our country.
But if not of those actions, we never would have found those cultists.
That is
corruption
the
would
issue.
have been
When
allowed
the
to.
issues come about, you solve them quite adequately, but you never do so politically correct.
Yes.
It offends a number of individuals in high places of power.
Oh.
The chief
yes,
of those are those I have close allegiances to.
I'm sorry it comes to that, sir.
So no, perhaps you don't necessarily make the wrong decisions, but you definitely don't make the perfect decisions.
I mean, every day in our stride, we try to get better.
You know how you can get better?
Sir.
Place yourself on the authority of somebody that's not yourselves. It's a difficult thing to do. But it's vital. They need to see that you are willing to listen to them. And if you aren't, you either need to pretend or you need to get ready to fight a war.
That's what we're hoping to avoid.
Then you better hope Gawain makes the right decision.
I pray he does every day, sir.
Except you'll go along with him, regardless of what decision he makes. Again, there can be multiple right decisions, just one that works better in your favor than ours.
True, but no one's ever gotten far being selfish.
No, but they
Well-
have gotten far on sacrifice.
Aye. Just whose sacrifice is it gonna take? How much?
It's not a question of who, you already know the answer. It's you. It has to be you.
Yeah.
What is it you want from me? What do you want to ask me, Tiber? Do you want me
Well-
to give you some reassurance? Did you want to come here and convince me that your path is the righteous one?
No, sir.
Then what did you want?
Moment to pick your brain.
Have you considered it thoroughly picked?
Yes, sir.
And what do you think?
Think we have a lot to get through.
What do you think of me in particular? I'm sure you've heard the rumors, the stories. I am nothing but a pawn of the church. I would take their side if war ever broke out. I am, after all, the only one that represents them on the council.
That may be so, sir, but you're a free-thinking individual.
I'm a free-thinking individual with faith.
Yes. Faith in the gods. Gods have... Well, these gods have picked their champions in Gawain. He's gotten the blessing of 2.
That is an issue.
And he's...
If Gawain is blessed by 2, 3, all of the Hadra, what reason is there for the common people to follow the church and our saints? His very existence destabilizes the region.
Bro, I've been saying that all this time.
Well,
Let's kill him.
His right decisions further bring us into the brink of civil war. His goal to become this united paragon of the gods. A valiant effort, yes, and I'm sure he will achieve it, but at what cost? That's not a sacrifice. That's not valor.
lost the power of some men.
It's selfishness.
Is it? Is he not trying to do the greater good?
He is, but the cost. Oh,
The-
so
The
sim-
selfishness of men and
Do you know
high
of what he
power.
did when he was younger? Do you have any idea? Perhaps he's mentioned it, but perhaps you haven't paid attention. Do you know what he's committed?
What?
There was a settlement. I know not the details, whether it was demons or bandits or something else, but all I know is that it went ugly. He was forced to make a decision that sacrificed people for more. He sacrificed individual lives, good men, women, and children, so that he could save more lives. A worthy sacrifice, yes. None question it, as brutal of a decision that it was. How many is he going to sacrifice with this action now? Oh, 100 to save 1,000? Worthy decision. But what if 1,000 to save 100,000? What if 100,000 lives to save 1,000,000? 1,000,000 to save 2,000,000? Are those really worthwhile sacrifices?
That'll only come down to if the people in power aren't willing to change.
Again, that's the issue. You think yourself in the ultimate right. You have to compromise equally as much as they do.
Yes.
They've long since been established, far before any of you. What makes them earning their position anything less than what you have done to earn yours?
That's the thing. So why can't we come to a common ground and
Because Gawain continues to move that common ground further away. Every mark he gets upon his body, every demon he turns, every god he gains the allegiance of, every follower he has, every time he does that, people are going to ask, why doesn't our government do that? Why doesn't our other saints perform acts such as this? Why? Good
And yet-
questions to ask, but at what cost? This is going down the same line as what I read in the reports of those planet worshippers. They wish to wipe the slate clean. They see no issue with sacrificing half the country as long as the other half that's left is obedient and wants to listen.
and you find that Gawain would be willing to stretch to such ideals?
Yes, he obviously seeks the unity of the gods.
But yet, if that's the case, then why would the gods have blessed him yet to that level?
Of course.
Yet put
of
that
course.
much faith?
But that's the issue again in which I'm trying to explain. It doesn't matter if what he's doing is the ultimate act of good. What he is doing, regardless of what his actions are meant to entail, bring strife, bring conflict. It's wonderful that he's going to unite all of the gods, but in doing so, that unity divides us further. It calls into question why any of these institutions exist. Why don't we have a god emperor Gawain?
Oh Lord, that would be
Why
Very
not?
That-
He has
that
all the blessings of the gods. Why don't we listen to his every word? What other reason is there to have any other form of government?
Oh no. They're on me.
That is
They're
what
on-
people will think.
Excuse
That
me,
is
Gawain.
definitely what his competitors think. His opponents. His ultimate goal of good will bring nothing but destruction.
Weird statement.
I'm sure that whatever comes out of it will be a wonderful country, perhaps even 1,000 times better than what Krigalia exists at now. But at what cost? Gawain's shown he's willing to make those sacrifices. Are you? 1,000,000? 1,000,000 lives for your utopia. Are you ready for that?
I'm kind of just like polishing Marquita at this point, kind of just filtering her.
Good acts don't
I don't
always
know.
result in good outcomes. It's not a
That's the
guarantee.
truth.
I didn't know this was Nightbleed. God.
It is Friday.
Its stench still lingers.
Yeah, Gwen, why don't you stop doing things, you stupid idiot?
No matter what,
Well, better start worshiping me.
times of trial are gonna happen. Times of change are gonna happen. And I'm not saying that I have the best judgment in this. And I'm trying to learn. And that's why I'm asking you to learn from you and learn your opinion.
I put my entire character at jeopardy by even allowing this. I should immediately report back to the Kochovan authorities, alert them of this, and follow through on their commandments.
And yet you haven't.
And yet I haven't.
Sir, no matter what, I want to do what's right.
You've just
And I'm-
uttered the most dangerous sentence known to man.
Good, yes. Many bad roads are led with good intent, or paved with good intentions.
We need to come to a compromise, and that will mean sacrificing things you are not comfortable with. We've all had to do it. It's time that you do your part. What this means is supporting the creed. What this means is bringing yourself under government supervision and authority. Always not committing actions that you don't even report to your colonel. If you can't report what you did truthfully to your colonel, what trust is there that you'll do the same to the Archon, the Archgenerals?
That's true.
You only answer to God. Think about how dangerous that is.
I'm getting some Avengers
Yeah.
vibe.
Oh,
some,
yeah,
Yeah, I'm getting some Marco Avenger vibes, and he's not exactly Colonel. What's his name? Or God, I forgot.
we're
One
the
from Hulk.
heroes, and now we're the heroes that need to be supervised.
They
damn
want
it.
control.
Oh my God! Who can be Captain America?
Yeah, this is just my elaborate.
Who's gonna be-
this is
I'm
my
not
elaborate
Tony
Avengers
Stark.
D&D game.
Now, Tony Stark
We're
was
gonna have
Thanos.
Avengers Civil War, but it's an actual
Civil War.
now
I
Tony
mean-
Stark was for being monitored, or was he
Yes,
against it?
he was
Okay,
for
he
it.
was
For
for
it.
it.
America
Okay.
was against it.
Hey, am
Against
I
it.
still under oath to what's his name? Lord
You're always under oath, Wall. No.
Black one?
gosh. Yeah, Lord Blackman.
Technically yes, but he's kind of busy, and he's but technically yes, you would still be under oath.
Okay, cool.
I'm
Lord
still
Lackland
for.
is trying to recover his fucking city.
Yeah.
I'm on Tony Stark's side, but to an extent.
It's good
Sometimes-
having, it's good
Now I
having
wanna talk to
supervision,
him.
but not supervision. Did you want to go over and talk to him? If you want to, you can. Because once I finish up these conversations, I'm gonna move you into the next section,
Stage.
move you to the next battle.
Oh.
Because
Well-
I feel like he's getting the idea that I don't want to compromise,
But we do.
but I do.
But he feels like you don't. That's
Right?
the
Like
problem.
I think the big issue is
It's a feeling.
And
I
that's
haven't
probably
gotten-
because of Yara being like, "Hey,
Mhm.
shut up, listen, stop
Yeah.
fucking
Yeah.
talking."
So he's probably
Right.
got the whole thing like he got what Yara said, and he probably assumes I'm 100% for that, but he hasn't actually talked to me.
The problem
Like,
is, you're still trying
hey.
to figure out what your powers are, and you just converted Eric. Zero's not like this.
Can we?
Yeah, fine.
Really?
I'll approach you guys whenever you're done chatting.
Alright,
Yeah, I was
anyways,
about
I'm
to
gonna speak about.
Because I want to
Hero,
talk to
yes,
Tiber. I'm gonna steal him from you.
You gonna
Oh,
steal
are we gonna
Tiber, or-
swap?
Oh,
Yeah.
Oh.
I need Tiber.
Okay.
I need his
Oh.
special
Tiber
powers.
first?
Oh,
Okay.
you need Tiber? Finally, you guys are making moves. Damn.
Tiber.
Only
Because
when
you
this
can
is gonna
mind
happen.
read. That's what I need.
Wow.
Oh,
anything
just
else,
being
Tiber?
used.
Special boy.
Obviously, these two, you need to go talk to
Oh, sure.
Connie, and he needs to go talk to Goade. So
I'm entertaining the crowd and I'm buying them drinks.
hell
Arch
yeah.
General, no matter what, I appreciate your patience with this.
Thank you. I just hope that you don't continue to
I-
appreciate that patience when we are forced to come to blows.
If we come to blows, I hope that it is the mightiest of
If
contests.
such a thing happens, promise
I'll
me
kick your
something.
ass.
Yes, sir.
Promise me that my death will be swift. His eyes darken and he kind of looks very serious. I do
I look-
not want what happened to the Saint Finder General to happen to me.
I look at him and I say,
That's fucked.
I kind of
What did
polish.
you start,
the,
Connie?
I polished the gem of Marquita, and
It's not
I
Connie's fault, bro.
and
I
I
know.
say I
We
will
should
make
kill her.
sure that a hex is saved for you.
Very good. And I shall ensure the same for you.
I will actually stand up and go to do like a full, like,
Salute.
elbow shake to that.
A warrior shake.
Oh,
Or-
what you
or
guys
like full
grabbing,
arm
the, grabbing the wrist?
Yep.
COVID elbow
Yeah.
shake?
Co-
Or
yeah,
like-
hell yeah,
COVID.
dude. He'll shake and look back at you.
Listen, I just want to say that in certain situations, heroes need to make split decisions that may be against the government, but it's for the betterment of mankind.
Yeah, that sounds a lot like heresy.
Thanks for telling us your opinion on superheroes.
That's what they're trying to do. We're the superheroes, and they're trying to monitor us. I get it. I don't mind being
I just
monitored,
appreciate
but like,
the fact that the Arch General is like,
He's not a fanatic.
he's
I
not.
want them to understand that there's going to be
As much as
decisions that
people
we're
say
going to
he is.
make that they may not like. And
He's
it's
not a
always going to
fanatic,
be
but
the
he's
case.
fucking solid.
But he he's not a fanatic, but
He's faithful
he
to his
is
country.
all for being hyper religious. He's a religious man. He had a religious upbringing. You can look into his history. Very,
Ah,
very, very.
No sex
close
before
ties with
marriage.
religion.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'll,
He hasn't
I'll
even had
shake.
sex yet.
Oh.
Oh yeah.
Religion first.
Religion first. It never ends.
He's trying to bang a Saint Finder. Good
Alright.
luck with that.
Is that it?
yeah,
Trevor?
I'll
I'll look
finish
at
it.
you. Nod and
Who
choose
wants
you.
another round?
Ah!
Oh god. As I look
Casually
over.
walk by Tiber. Oh, hello there.
Alright,
Whoa,
Greetings,
flamboyant
Goyd.
Tiber.
alright,
Oh.
Wayne, come on up.
we have to make sure we have exaggerated swagger as we walk past each other.
Exaggerated
Exaggerated
swagger.
I'll like do like a shoulder bump. We like
Oh, hello
Yo, what?
there.
Whoa! What do you say like such a flamboyant? Oh, hello there.
Hello there.
Go away from me,
Good shoulder you got there.
Oh,
God.
oh, so this is the real romance. I knew it all along.
Oh, shit, I'll take the
Sorry.
paladin.
Sorry,
Oh,
Arsenal.
yeah.
Oh.
Tiny bitches.
What the f-
Greetings.
Well, I assume I'm going first. as,
Yep,
they're
y'all are
having a
going.
whispering fight in the corner.
Walks past Gawain, bumps into the short one.
Watch where you're
The
fucking
other short
going.
one.
And the other one. There's a descending line of short people.
Nice.
Alright, I will approach him. Is he still enjoying his drink?
Yeah, well, less enjoying. He's got that frown on his face as he drinks the wine.
More like a pensive look, yeah.
Yeah.
Hello there.
Greetings. Gawain.
Yeah. Not general. Don't think we've ever actually spoken. Outside of, well, our reports,
We have not.
the Arch Generals. I have a nagging feeling that perhaps the words of Yera are the only way that you and the Colonel see me so far.
You obviously called upon her from what I overheard, so am I not to believe that you agree with what she said?
Not
Why else would you
entirely.
reveal her?
Well, there's been many times we're trying to explain some things we do has been met with more hostility than belief.
That's because what you were attempting to explain was why you were working with demons,
Indeed.
and why you subverted the authority of your commander in rescuing those civilians.
True.
So not totally unfounded, is it?
No, it is not, sir.
Continue.
Well, put it bluntly, I want to make sure you understand I am not one who is unwilling of compromise.
To what extent are you willing to compromise?
Well, something I really don't want is more war that we can't afford.
But would you so sacrifice your autonomy, your decision making, your public image?
I would be willing to consider it.
Truly.
Indeed. Not every sacrifice is for others to make.
That is good. That is good then. That is exactly what is needed. Well, I can't speak as to what exactly shall happen, but I can guess to some extent. The Kotrovan authorities are slighted by you. Understand that what you've done is you've interrupted their investigation upon your order, proved that they were infiltrated by outside actors, and then did not stick around for when they sent actual investigators to clarify what had taken place. You simply deposed their authority, then ran off with the permission of the Archon. Or is that not what you did?
No, that's what happened. So it wasn't particularly with malice to them.
No, but you were eager to get away from them and not speak to them. Now that one decision has echoed throughout the country, throughout the Kotrovan Church, the Creed. Now, because of that action, the Creed further distrust the Archon, the other Archgenerals. Not that there was much trust to begin with, mind you. They seek to recover that emblem of authority. You've become quite a thorn in their side. I imagine they will speak to you, and then they will discuss a few things as pertaining to your condition, as he looks you up and down. First and foremost, you will answer to the Creed authorities, potentially at the expense of even the Archon and the Archgenerals. You will have to go through whatever protocols they have in maintaining your allegiance to them. You will have to follow up on events they demand on you. You will not have any ability to go about the country on your own without their permission. You will be kept under lock and key with the key thrown away until they decide to let you out. Until they can be assured that you are willing to listen and understand the situation you are in. After you gain their trust, I am sure they will relent on all the precautions they have against you.
Yeah.
This also means ridding you of a certain few things. Obviously, they're going to want to examine you for any sort of otherworldly presences. So, Yera in particular.
They'd want to remove her.
Possibly, unless she was willing to work with them. You have to become their paragon. You have to become their saint. By doing so, by giving up by all these concessions, by sacrificing everything you have, what you do is you become their backup plan, so to speak. They've always been worried about the government, the archgenerals, the Archon. They've always been worried about them subverting their church authority. By doing this, and the fact that you yourself have had plenty of interaction and close relationships with those on the council, well, they don't feel as threatened anymore. They don't feel that you are against them. But this also means you need to discuss things with your order. You can't go about touting your own version of the creed. It has to be theirs. You have to commit to it. You can't go away from that line. You have to love the creed, the institution, and then by swallowing that pill, Gawain, you can change it. It's going to take time, a lot of time, but you can change it once you're inside. But before that, you need to completely become them. What that also entails is you need to permit their saint finders. You need to go along with them and retrieve crying children. People that don't want to come along, you have to submit them to horrible things. You have to slay demons. Everything you seem to stand against.
Wow. Killed my fair share of demons, but
You have to give up your goal of unity.
you know what's really sus? I want to insight check him, right?
Okay.
Because I have a really weird feeling right now that this doesn't sound like someone trying to actually convince me to do all this.
Uh-huh.
Like he simply is like, hey,
Is he
you
testing
can
your
change
morals?
this, but
Or
changing this, typically you wouldn't hear someone just be like, dude, you can change it, you just gotta get in first.
Yeah, as if he doesn't exactly
As if he doesn't
believe it's
particularly agree with
perfect. So, just with your passive insight alone, it's exactly that. despite what everyone says about him, he doesn't believe the creed is this unassailable perfection of church and of religion. In fact, he has a lot of issues with it that you can see beneath his exterior. But what he's doing now is he's focusing on the most problematic thing to happen: war. And this is what he sees, what, in his opinion, he sees as the way to avoid war. And that's by taking the WMD out of the equation and putting it in the hands of the enemy, you.
Knowing that I damn well probably would follow them if they started it.
They started it.
That wouldn't be
I'm
the
gonna
best thing
finish
to be
it.
inside the lines.
But that's how you destroy their lines.
But he's also aware of what will happen if I just disappear. You know, we can't just stop adventuring. There's a lot of outside forces that would pounce at the fact that our group just disappeared and stopped.
Which is why he
working against
mentioned just kind of getting them to trust you is the biggest part. Then they'll relent and allow you to do your
You see,
own
the
thing.
real big issue is that all this stuff is very time sensitive, and we don't have
Yep.
time to play nice with them.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Unless they
yeah.
expedite it.
Another
And,
There's
thing.
time, lots of time.
and even then, what's they
He's
expediting
very
time?
much. It's like he's having the option here, but it's like he himself doesn't think that that might be the best option.
Maybe he himself is
But maybe he
conflicted.
doesn't know of a better option right now. Maybe all this is to try and plant seeds to see if I can also think of a better option.
In other words, he wants you to do the work while he
If-
takes the glory.
If you
Smile.
have a if you have a better option, go ahead and say your piece. He said
Right?
his.
So. Anyways, I have to respond. Yeah. It's on
Maybe the
thing.
better option is to do no option. Just let things happen.
Time is a fickle thing. As much as abandoning the entire notion of what I attain to become, it's gone from being. Oh, you know what? I know exactly what the metaphor I want is. I will put. I'll take out a biscuit, right?
Okay.
A biscuit that has like, I don't know, maybe like little chips in it or whatever, right?
Okay.
And I'll pluck all the chips out. And I'll show them. It's hard to explain normally, but say I am the biscuit, right? This is me as I once was. Perfectly whole, nothing missing. Then, put a little chip in there. I attained a chip of something. It felt extra. I felt like I have gained something. And then I gained another chip. But upon gaining the second chip, now I feel empty. If I removed one chip or both chips, I would no longer be me. I would be a shell. Yet if I sit with only one or two chips, I am incomplete. Yet, if I were to put all chips in place, I would be made whole again.
Apologize, I don't follow this metaphor. As he looks at the chips in your hand.
When I... It's just us, right? No one else?
Yes, it's you, yes.
When I met with Kanata and Divilguk, Divilguk was far more casual. So, when I met with Kanata, he had warned me that this path will eventually become more than just another option in life. I think part of what he meant is that eventually my soul is no longer simply someone blessed by a god. It is interwoven with what they are. I'm only a fragment of what I am. With each one of them that I meet, I become more whole of what I should be. And the longer that I do not meet, the more that hole eats at me and reminds me that I am still yet incomplete. I don't think I could abandon what I'm setting out to do anymore. Maybe back in Scythera, that would have been the simple course. Now I am merely a piece of someone trying to find what's left of them, scattered in the hands of beings far stronger than me. All in a vain hope to hopefully avert what is destined for our country.
And you think you can do so without giving up these pieces of yourself? The demands of the creed?
I understand the power structure cannot be just removed. I'm no renegade idealist that simply believes the world will come to be as I wish it. I don't want that, actually. But, though I see no such path yet, I have faith one will appear. It will allow me to answer both to those in power and finish what I was set out to do.
What is your plan then? Simply strike out against the void until a path shows itself to you?
No, actually, I do have a plan. That plan is Ophelia.
You see him shudder for a second.
Yep. Not the best plan. But anyone that would be the most dangerous to meet, it would be her. It would be the only one with a path forward.
You have no idea, Gawain. He says this with a very melancholic, deep, serious voice and expression, as if he's almost remembering something. Well, it seems you have much confidence, Gawain, and I implore you to follow the confidence if you indeed think it can lead to a consensus. Without death, without destruction. You seem like you know what you're doing. And you do, it's just those decisions you make, I worry about the ramifications of them. Allow me to leave you with one last insight. Perhaps it will help you, perhaps it will not. But there is none better that will understand this than you. And sadly, I am somewhat of a coward that I have not approached you with this sooner, but you must forgive me. I am in great pain recollecting on it. Gawain, do you know why I follow the creed so thoroughly? While I follow the gods, even to this extent, is obviously you can tell that I do not believe in the same sort of fanaticism they do.
Indeed, but I'm not aware of your background.
Gawain, I do not love the Hadra. I am terrified of the Hadra. There's nothing that scares me more than the gods themselves. And at this, he pulls back his left sleeve, and along his wrist, the underside of his wrist, you see the symbol of Prakanatar and Ivilguk like you have.
Oh!
And then you see Wellingir's symbol.
Oh!
He pulls back his other sleeve, and then you see Ophelia's symbol. And there are none other.
I didn't hear Colo.
I feel like Cole would be like
Steve
one of the last, because he'd probably be one of the easier ones.
Wow.
Huh? nothing against him. It's just, you know,
Wow. You're
if he
racist.
sees someone good worthy of it, he'd probably be the only one to be like, you know what? Yeah, you done pretty good, dude. Here.
Well, then that means he didn't give up. Or he did give up. Or Cola said no. Fuck you.
You met with Wellinger.
I did.
No failure.
I did.
Did you ever
Meet with any others?
fuck? Was it the Immortal Sanctum or whatever?
I did
What it
indeed
was.
travel to the Immortal Sanctum.
And
And it was at the Immortal Sanctum I was stripped of Kolo's symbol.
oh, how come?
He just stares off into the distance at that. I live in abject terror, Gawain. I wake from nightmares every night. May the gods guide you. That he'll stand up, nod at you as he bids you an adieu, and leaves.
He
Okay,
did
man.
something to earn the scorn of.
How do you earn the scorn of Colo?
Do something very, very bad.
He's like the chillest dude. You would have to done something really fucked up. Like,
Yeah.
like pour milk first and then the cereal.
What if he wasn't supposed to enter the Sanctum?
What is the sanctum again?
Sanctum's that's the place where the gods tried to make their own little thing and didn't work out.
Oh, like the unity kind of like.
Yeah,
it was,
something
it, was,
like
it
that.
was meant to be a place where the gods could meet together and discuss the matters of their realm, but it failed.
You know what the funny thing
Colo-
is?
Wait,
Wasn't that
alright,
the
wait, I'm
place
trying to
in
do
the,
that. Oh,
like in the northern and southern realms, don't have that with the
Oh, the Cosmic Court?
yeah, the cosmic
Yeah, but
court.
they did
Do you
great.
have that?
They're
But-
great.
but-
they're
but-
actually really good friends.
But
yeah,
yeah, but
these
like,
people are
don't
not
they
friends.
never go there? And
Yeah,
isn't,
they also don't really
is
ever
it-
go there.
isn't Mothman just kind of chilling there
Yes,
for
correct,
eternity?
correct.
Like,
They use it occasionally, but yes, they don't all stay there. It's Mothman's job to
hey,
maintain it.
but they use it time to time. You know, I'm not saying that I'm trying to do the same thing. I'm just trying to have the gods hang out with each other and vibe.
I have a
Aren't-
feeling that maybe Colo told him no, don't go there, and then he went there anyways.
Yeah, but that, I mean,
I don't know.
like,
What a fucking shit.
He should have. He had to have done something very like,
yeah, I want to understand Kolo's chill level
Could've
first
been-
because I
but
feel
not
like
just because he wants them there, but like something
Well-
happened.
something happened in there
Yeah, it's true.
during that trip to the sanctum.
Fucking mad trip, bro.
Maybe he didn't share his beer with Kolo.
Or maybe he killed his son.
Oh damn!
So what the fuck? How do you piss off Kolo? Wow.
Next weekend.
Oh, that's a shocking revelation. He's almost as good as you, Gwaine.
He tried
Smile.
to follow the same
He's
path.
technically better than me.
Yeah, he didn't, and he got stripped
Very-
of one.
He met 3 more than I have already.
Oh, I can't wait till people want to earn my favor and get a tattoo of me, you know.
Sir, can I have a tattoo of you on my butt?
Okay. You already have one, stupid.
Yeah, you're right.
You have 2 tattoos, so then when you squish your butt cheek together, you have like 2 Zerks kissing.
Wait, what?
God.
Well, hey, look at that. You know, I've mended my relationship with him in the short intercourse of a conversation.
And before he goes behind you, stabs you in the neck.
Ah!
Sorry, Gwaine. Nothing
Dungeons and
personal.
Daggers.
No!
Can't even heal myself of it. I just die automatically.
Daggers and downtime.
Oh
Yeah.
shit!
A dagger that deals 1d4 just kills you.
All right.
Outright.
Anything else that you want to speak about that interaction? Good. Good.
No, I'm good.
Questions? Okay.
We're
Connie,
fucked.
you're up.
That's all I have to say. We're fucked.
Connie will find you. Are you
Yep.
are you walking around?
Yeah, I'll come moseying
Are
up
you
to you.
Are you
walking
walking around?
I
No,
assume
he's dying.
just reminded me of like a cartoon where like you're just jovially walking.
No, I'm like talking with Marquita right now about the fact that we just promised to murder the fucking Arch General if we get in combat, like
What
honor
the
duel style.
Oh yeah.
Like-
hell yeah.
Like,
Just
ain't
don't,
murdering
just
no
don't do to
protesters.
me what
You-
you did to the Saint
Yeah,
Fighter.
You know
I
what?
was like-
Kaya's gonna come up to you too because he kind of looks like you're in a conversation by the way your head's moving.
Yeah.
Like,
oh,
so, Tiber,
hey, Connie.
can I bother you now or do you need a minute? As I look between you and the halberd.
We're just talking
Oh.
about murder, you know, the usual.
So I'll kind of like lean over and whisper. We kind of like just had an agreement with the Arch General to like, if we get into a war, we kill him outright, not like banish his
He's
ass
kind of
like you
freaked
did.
out about what you did to that one lady.
Yeah, you kind of like fucked with his head there.
Oh well. Don't sign yourself up for blow one and kill half a country for no reason. It's just gonna kind of shrug.
Good advice.
Yeah, no, like
Good
I'm not gonna
advice.
lie.
Man, we meet some real freaks, don't we? Everyone's so weird.
I said everyone's so goddamn like.
Yo, I'm the most normal
Start.
person here. Honestly though.
Either way,
Yeah, white
I need
kid just wants to become a god. Totally
That's
normal.
just a normal goal. Yeah.
Uh-huh.
wife, kids, godhood.
You know? Hey, it's a legit reason because, you know, the ancestor gods aren't recognized and I'm trying to change that.
There you go.
You know?
Dad,
You
go
know.
ahead.
Tiber.
Fuck you.
So
Remember-
what's up, Connie?
So remember when I died? You brought everyone into my head.
Yeah, sorry about that.
I need you to do that if you wouldn't mind.
Who? Me, you, and the Howard?
Sure, if you want to come along too, that's not an issue. But
Hey, I don't mind.
Might
if you're
actually
okay
do
with
that.
it, I'm kind of invading your brain and all.
I might as well.
well, my
I'm
brain has
ready.
gone silent. There's a new member, and
What exactly are we
I
looking
do
for?
not
Are
like
we
this.
like gonna fight something in your
whoever.
dream?
Hopefully
Dream
not.
warriors.
I don't think so.
Oh, well, I
Fight
mean,
Freddy
if,
Krueger.
if it comes to that, I mean, is Gwen still chatting with the Arch General?
Yeah.
Okay, well, shit.
It's fine. I trust that you can pull us out if things get hurry. Either way, they're all living in my head, so I doubt they'd want to kill me.
You know, I wouldn't
Good
bet
point.
on it. And so let's. If it happens, I'll be there to help you fucking beat them into listening.
Perfect.
Oh,
Alright, so.
cool. All right, Marquita. We might want to find
Okay.
some place to like sit down.
Wax me upside the head with my.
Yes, do you even want to?
Alright.
No, but
Is he all going into your brain?
if I only had a brain.
After some preparation, everything will go black, and the three of you appear in a void of endless darkness. Well, this is familiar, Marquita will say.
Man, why is it always empty in here?
Don't
Wow.
ask me.
Oh, wow.
I am in the real world, as it were, most of the time.
What exactly are we looking for here?
2 individuals. Israfel and a second.
Okay. What's the
Sounded
second?
male. I don't know. He wouldn't tell me.
Okay.
You want to call out?
Israfel. So I gotta look around.
With that, there's a slight pause, and then you see the darkness begin to fade as you appear in a snow-covered forest. There's some commotion up
Interesting.
ahead. Voices.
Alright.
Tracks.
I'll, does it sound like
Let's
combat?
go see what it is.
Yeah,
A trombat? What?
combat.
Alright, let's go see what. We head towards the noise.
Okay. As you head closer towards the noise, you're hit with this unerring pang of familiarity. And then you see it. A couple carts, wagons, a collection of individuals, and a group of people with their hands tied behind their backs, kneeling in the snow.
Oh, you. Abs. You see Connie stop for a moment, and then continue.
I'll keep walking along behind her. Like, huh?
As you get closer, the voices cease, and the image seems to be frozen in time. But you recognize two individuals in particular that kind of stand out from this crowd.
I don't know who one of them is. Both.
Yes, if
Maybe
you
both.
have, I'm looking for the pictures right now, but if you have the pictures and names, feel free to share them.
I
have one.
would
I have
not.
one of them. Yeah. The first is a man that seems somewhat familiar, and as you think about it, you recognize him. It is Metios Malakosha, the man that you had used
Yes.
as, who you didn't kill, and then used as a person to feed you kind of information.
Oh wait, do you literally kidnap these people to your head?
Do you say that out loud?
Yeah.
Do you?
Yeah.
Okay. I'm just gonna look at you.
What?
No. Hey, am I there, Hughes?
You are there. A little girl.
Oh
You know what?
no.
I'll just point to myself.
We're in a. All right.
We're in a memory.
Yeah. All right, buddy. I'm here for you, and I'll like pat you on the shoulder.
I think I know who you're talking about, but I can't find the second picture.
I got it for you.
God damn it. I can't find it. Wish I still had my notes from like a year ago. That'd be great.
You see a man in a cloak and a mask holding a sharpened blade, a dagger, in a ritualistic fashion.
Oh, that fuck.
He seems to be standing over the first in the line, poised and ready to slit their throat, but it's paused right now. Nothing seems to be happening. There's no sound. It's just silence.
Alright. I'm gonna walk as close as I can. How far can I like get
You want to get right up to it,
before
or
things
just away
start to
from it?
move? Yeah. Yeah, we're gonna get right up to it.
As you get right up to it, still seems to be completely frozen in time.
Okay. You know what I do want to try?
What's that?
I'm gonna walk behind the everyone that's tied up.
Mhm.
I'm gonna raise my my sword and we put the bindings.
As you bring your sword slamming down, it passes right through the bindings. Not a cut, but like it actually just fades through.
Phase abs. Nothing happened.
No effect.
I'm gonna pass my hand through one to make sure.
You pass right through him.
Ivor, any ideas?
Well, to be honest, something about you. What happened here?
Sacrificed at his altar?
As soon as you say
So-
that, you notice that it shifts. Everyone still remains frozen, but the sky turns a blood red as you see an eclipse take place. Then it's freezes again.
Who is this guy representing? I don't recall. If we ever.
The Thirsting Star?
Oh, okay.
Those guys?
Yeah,
You,
yeah.
told him about
if you
Silkosk
look
and everything,
up-
right?
Yeah. Well, I mean, he was there for that, right?
Yeah. You know about everything.
right.
Do you know about these guys at all, Davis?
Yeah.
yeah,
I'm
yeah.
just
He
trying
was
to
there,
recall.
right?
Yeah, I'm just
Yeah,
trying to
he
recall
was
like
there.
which session of fuckos were they?
The chamber of the Thirsty
That was
Star.
the guys that were immune to a bunch of magic and were immune to radiant
Yeah,
damage.
and had
Yeah, those
that
guys.
blood
Infiltrated
crit
the creed,
shit.
exactly.
Yeah. Fuck those guys. Alright, are you supposed to come to terms with something here, or did something happen with the Israfel?
I have a thought. Do I have a knife on me? The other me?
Yes.
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 And then he slits the first. And then I'll wait to see what happens.
As you recollect through the memories, it happens. Silgosk slits the first throat and then moves on. Blood runs freely now.
Is he saying anything?
Silgosk says nothing.
Fucking cold. Is there any like sight prepping that he's done, or is he just slitting?
Yeah,
the
there are
throat?
some like strange symbols on the edge of the Yeah, I'll say that. There are some that I didn't mention. There are some strange symbols kind of around the edge of it. This is very ritualistic.
Oh, yeah?
I like approach some of them, kind of just observe it.
The symbols
at it.
are strange to say the least. But then you kind of some of them do seem familiar. And then you kind of think back and you realize that you've seen some of these symbols in maybe some of those books or on some of the machines. If you remember, way back at that tower, the observatory.
The one with the lich.
Mm-hmm.
Moglin.
Mm-hmm.
I'll pull out my my little magic time Maduhiki, the chrono. Where's it? The chronolometer.
Okay.
Is there any like symbols that correlate with that?
No. There's nothing. So from what you can tell, there's nothing here that seems to correlate with time, with manipulation of time. Rather, when you think about it, these seems to be some sort of manipulation of space.
Is he trying to pull
Manipulation
something
of
in?
space.
Is he trying to feed something? Feed them their blood, the thirsting star.
What do you do next?
Then he continues down the line to me. Stops. Yeah.
Then he stops at you.
Does anything happen with the star in the sky?
Nothing happens with the star in the sky.
And then I try to fight back with a knife.
Nothing happens.
And we continue.
Nothing happens. Then something
You know
sends
what?
a little.
Let me.
Yeah. What do you
yeah.
got? What do you got? Go ahead, tell me
Let
what
me,
you
let me
wanna
look at.
explain.
Let me look at the man with the rifle.
Okay.
He has not moved. Does he
No.
look off at all?
He looks
Is
off.
he
Yeah,
uncomfortable
when you
about this?
not only that, when you look at him, he looks physically off. Like the memory isn't perfect. There's something wrong with him. You don't know what, but it's like his features aren't correctly remembered.
That's strange.
Then you see something that kind of sends a little bit of a shiver down your spine. Your younger self begins to move.
What?
Slowly, your younger self
And Kai
lowers,
looks surprised at.
lowers the knife to the ground, and in a kneeling motion with an expression of reverence, you see she reaches up, almost prostrating herself, as you would before a pope or a man of God, and grasps Silgosk's mask in her hands.
This is not correct.
At that, you hear a deep rumbling chuckle from Silgosk as he moves. You never were
This
that great at puzzles,
Is
were you?
not correct.
Correct.
Why
Not a
would I
memory.
be?
However, I do wish it was. You see him gently caress your hands and place them back. Not yours, right? Your younger selves place them back
Yeah.
on, to her body as he stands at his full height, evidently never having been frozen in the first place.
Wonderful, isn't it? Are you incorporeal too, I assume?
In a sense, more so I can change the composition of myself, so don't even attempt to attack me. You'll just find yourself tired.
Huh. Well,
Great.
I see you brought along
Lovely.
the Imperial, but not the Paladin or your Arcane Expert. Good choice.
Good choice. I thought I would have liked to have some arcane assistant about now.
big old family get together. Have a good old fashioned banishment.
I wanted to explain a few things about. I wanted to have a conversation actually, and that as he speaks, there's something like deeply familiar about his voice that you just can't place, almost as if you've heard it before.
Whose is it familiar to?
You have no idea. It just sounds like it's something that you've heard before.
Both of us?
Yeah,
Who
both
could
of
have?
you. So it's not just you, Connie. It feels like you've heard this voice before, Davis, but you can't remember who.
I kind of head talk to Marquito. Hey. They seem familiar.
He does. I don't know where though. It's kind of been recent. You see him just kind of tilt his head as he waits patiently, attempting to solve another puzzle.
Well, okay. Question: if you want to talk,
Mm-hmm.
who are you?
I am Silgosk. Of course, you more mean the man under the mask.
Yes.
It's not pertinent.
While we're here,
No.
or is your pocket
I
not
think
quite
I
deep
have a
enough to
good
afford
idea.
the reveal?
Are my pockets not deep enough? What a strange thing to
You
say.
pace so well.
No offense. It'd just be cool.
Who exactly do you think I am?
Well, that's not pertinent to the conversation now, is it?
True enough. Though I am curious to see how correct or how wrong you are.
Well, we'll know when the time comes now, doesn't it? We shall find
I
out.
know how
Done.
much.
You've reversed my curiosity. Now I am deeply interested as to who it is you exactly think I may be.
I feel like you paid us quite well for a job. One point.
Paid you quite well. You think me that noble you met with. Why?
I don't know. I just had an inkling.
Inkling of what exactly?
Well,
that man. I look over to the dude with the rifle. Wasn't work. We'd recently run into him. And then,
And you reeled as such to the noble, did you not?
yes,
And did
And-
not seem surprised?
yes.
And yet you
But-
still think him...
But also at the same time, there was when he was there at the manor.
What is it that he did at the manor?
Wasn't it that time he was in the crowd? Hughes and
You are referring to...
When he
let me find his
observed-
name.
The ninja.
not the ninja.
Oh.
Well, actually, could it be the ninja? It could be the ninja for all I know.
Go ninjas, go ninjas, go. Go ninjas, go ninjas, go.
You refer to... Dantos Passwall.
Motherfucker. Hate
Lord
that guy.
Dantos Passwall. The
Yes.
hero of Krigalia.
My
Um,
spotlight. How dare he?
When you had seen him in the crowd, he was there, but also remember that he was the one who rescued... God, now I'm forgetting all the names. Hold on, give me a second, I'll get it.
Wow, he had that name already. What the fuck?
Yeah, I wasn't expecting this. Alright. Remember, he was also the one who rescued, Eugen, Prince Eugen, after all that
True.
mess.
Fucking
he
Yugen.
could
Also
also-
hate him.
Well, I mean, I could just absolutely be throwing a dart into the wind.
Hey,
This-
I have a
That's why
question.
Silgas is so interested to see what your justification is.
I'm gonna throw a dart at
Hey,
him. How dare you?
He's-
What's up?
Can I roll a history check?
A history
on,
check.
On the name Silgosk? Not him, right? He's a ghost, right?
Okay.
I mean,
Or is he?
what that name represents? Maybe it's like an old myth or something.
What the name Silgosk represents? What an interesting question. Go ahead.
Kind of like me using legend lore and saying Silgosk.
Right.
Wow.
Wow,
What'd you get?
that's an 8.
You got no idea.
It's spelled S-I-L. That's what you get.
Lovely.
Come now, Silgosk says. You must have a better justification than that. What if you're wrong and you send an innocent man to damnation?
Oh, what? I wasn't saying I'm sending an innocent man to damnation. Nor
Why not?
would
You
I.
should strike him immediately. Evidently, he is your foe.
I'm in the middle of slaying demons and God knows
Ah,
where.
and what an important task you undertake.
And we're about to get taken, most likely, straight to where? I forgot the name. Side of the Saint Finders.
So, do you have any other justification as to this, guess?
Well, I can think of many reasons. Don't think you're him.
Okay. What reasons do you
Why
have
would
that
you
I'm
be?
not him? Again, I'm not saying you're
Okay,
right or
well, the
wrong.
same reasons.
I mean,
the
to
same
be
reasons
fair,
why
he's-
you would be.
Okay,
I mean,
let's
he
think
supported
about
us.
why I would be.
But he supported us quite
Well,
Leader of the Northern Travelers Guild.
Leader of the Northern
has many
Travelers Guild.
connections.
Correct.
Northern
Is
Travelers
under
Guild
quite a bit
Are
of
very
scrutiny.
suspicious
Yes.
of you. However, they are able to pin anything on him.
Correct.
But he's very sly, and he's very well mannered, and very talkative, and easy
Also,
to
the
get
connection
around.
with your associate.
So you think then that everything he did was a ploy? Something to draw you off of the scent?
I don't think that you're the same person.
What is it then? I am somewhat
What
dark
is it?
reflection.
Dark reflection? Why would you be a dark reflection?
Why would I be?
Maybe something akin to demons. If that's what you're talking about, and that is possible.
Man, if someone's able to manifest a demon like that.
Well, this has been enlightening, but it appears that you are no closer to figuring out who I am than, well, you were before. Just simple guesses. Tell me when you've confirmed your suspicion, and then I'll reveal it to you.
Oh.
But no, I wanted to talk about something a little more pressing.
Okay.
No.
The voice in
Many
your head
things-
is not necessarily me. Rather, you can think of it more as a conduit. When you entered Yugen's head, you were exposed to the same thing that was affecting him. What exactly did you think that was, if you had to guess?
Ted. You said Ted?
Head.
His
Is
head.
that what you said it use?
Head.
Head. Okay.
Yugen's head.
Oh, I thought you said.
Why would I say Yugen's head?
Oh no.
Who's
What?
Ted?
Context
Head.
clues.
I did not say head. I didn't hear Yugen actually.
Open your ears.
I only heard Ted. I think I cut out. My internet's not good.
Yeah,
I'm sorry.
Yugen's head.
Yo, we gotta kill Ted
Alright.
real quick.
Yeah, we gotta go body Ted now.
My assumption was that Ophelia had something to do with that.
You think Ophelia is that horrific, I
Crazy.
suppose?
Raisin.
Horrific.
Puppets on strings, dancing to the tune of her play.
That was odd. However, who am I to know the actions of a god?
You're starting to use your brain a bit more, Connie. It's good to see. It's good to see that when I slit your throat, you didn't entirely lose your sense of thought.
Thank you, I suppose.
You're welcome. Now, on to what this threat is, as he just continues on. And he says thank you legitimately, as if he is the...
Sighs,
You're
Connie
way welcome.
sighs
Like,
a
it
little
is
bit.
completely legitimate. It's not even a joke. He's
It's not
done
a
you
joke.
a service.
Even with my 9 and my 11 in insight, passive insight, I make that out
Yeah.
lovely.
It's something else, but it's opened up a interesting path into your head that others can use. That being, you weren't exactly careful about ensuring that such a breach wouldn't happen, considering your relations with a certain praetor.
Yes.
And also your close connection with a certain harvester.
I've made a variable amount
Your
of...
head's open,
in-
cracked, more and more each and every day, and you wonder now why Israfel is seemingly missing? Tisk
Think Israfel
tisk,
got,
little girl. Your brain's a jumbled mess. The portal's getting bigger and bigger.
Oh, there's evidence that's why you're here, I suppose.
Yes, but I do want to help you.
Why would that be? Didn't I
As much
Kill
as you
a
and your
lot of your...
Oh yes, you all did. You absolutely ruined my plans. I had well established myself in the Creed, in the capital, and was prepared to use them when the time was right, and you demolished all of that. Thank you so much. But I still care for you. You're still one of mine. And perhaps one day you'll think, recollect on these actions, and you'll remember that what I'm doing is for the good of this place, not for the worse. After all, aren't you the one that always wants the simplest plans? Kill your enemies, make things better? What is simpler than what I propose? What the Thirsting Star proposes?
If it was so simple, wouldn't it have already been done?
It requires the right moment. Thirsting Star will
Fair
not
enough.
act without it. Fickle things the gods can be. I'm sure you would understand that. I'm sure
all
your
too
friends
well.
do. Anyway, this entity
User joined your
has
channel.
somewhat of a... Well, I shouldn't say somewhat of a hold on Israfel. I should rather say that Israfel is plugging up all the gaps that you so carelessly left to keep you from turning brain dead. So you should really thank
Well.
him for disappearing.
Thank you, Israfel, as I look sky.
You'd have to get to him. Right now he can only
Well,
communicate through your
aside-
memories.
I'd
At that, you'll see, the memory shifts a bit, and instead, laying on the ground beside Silgosk is a headless Silgosk. Funny. How humorous. As he looks at his own headless
I
body.
only knew how to plug up the holes. Wouldn't that be fantastic?
Well, evidently, he still wishes to talk to you, just can't. So you want to know the best way to plug up those holes? I'll give you 3 options,
Blaster.
and then you can think of your own. First is you go and find Wellingear, but it seems that you're a little busy, dealing with this heroic action of saving everyone from the demons, well done. Having the Axis of Morality, but not being brave enough to use it, well done. And then going to become
Not-
church pets. So well done on that, too, serving the very entity that is destroying this country on the name of religion.
One of those I was all for.
But you're going to be all for 3 now. Going by what I remember in your head, seeing these memories of yours. The second option is you can make a deal with a very nice demon that is already wanting to help you out. You just need to give him that little extra push. Is by the name of Cadrigan. A little miffed at all of you, but I think if you discuss this with him, he's got enough power to plug those gaps for you. As long as you do what he says. And the third,
Which is...
simply take my hand. No strings attached, and I'll fix up the gaps for you. Or should I say, the Thirsting Star will fix up the gaps in your head, so that nothing else can get in. Not me, not the Praetor, nothing else. It'll be at peace, just you and Israfel again. Brothers and sisters in arms. Just the 2 of you. All you have to do is take my hand.
I'm gonna look at his hand, look at the dead Silgos, and then...
Evidently,
no
Israfel doesn't
strings
want that for you.
attached.
I know, it's unbelievable. But, again, I do deeply care for you as much as you seem to not believe it.
I want to insight check that Pokemon.
Alright, go ahead.
God damn it. You know what? You with advantage since we're in my own head.
Sure, go ahead. What a great way to get advantage.
Nat 20.
He is completely legitimate, but in his own fucked up way. You know what I mean? Well, he legitimately does care about you, but it's not in the same way as you're like, oh, I care about your safety. It's more like, I care about what is a misguided child, and kind of technically my property.
I care about my sacrifice.
What about the
That'd be
no
his
strings
property.
attached part?
Sorry,
Oh,
Connie finds
whether
that
he's being
hot and
legitimate
attract-
about that?
hot and
Yeah, that,
attractive.
that's the, that was the main thing.
He seems to be completely legitimate about it. Seems to be.
Connie loves being abandoned.
That's such a fucking. Ugh.
Of course, you could always find your 4th option. I know how innovative all of you seem to be, wanting to always strike out and pick the 3rd option or 4th option in this case. Fine, go ahead. See how long you last, or should I say, see how long Israfel lasts till till you have a lot more company in your head. In the meantime, regardless of what decision you make, I am tasked by, because of you ruining my plans, I am now tasked by the Thirsting Star to investigate this new threat.
New threat.
Evidently, the entity.
Oh. Well, I suppose I was a nice lead for you.
Did you think Yugen was ours? He just came to us.
I did not think that you had the power to just whisk people away and make them do what
I do
wanted.
not. As much
Also,
as
I
would
did
hope so.
I did not think that you would want to kill that fine churchman as soon as you wanted to.
No.
Oh, as soon as that
I
anyway.
did not. But evidently, the Thirsting Stars and my own plans went awry, and most likely because of your intervention, it was not able to be dealt with. So pat yourselves on the back for that.
Thanks.
Imagine if Gawain was here. So many quips.
Don't ask too many more questions, though. You have plenty on your plate as is. Unless that you need is more mysteries. You can't even solve one puzzle.
Wow.
I could teach you.
How to solve puzzles.
Yes. I quite enjoy them myself.
Okay, I'll bite. What's your favorite puzzle?
My favorite puzzle.
Was it a Rubik's Cube?
Yeah, this cube! I am obsessed with games of chance. How do you solve something that has a randomness factor to it?
PUBG, Apex Legends, any
League.
other battle royale.
Push the variables into your favor.
Correct, Imperial! You have a bigger brain than her.
Hmm.
Yes. You can never 100% put the odds in your favor, but you can definitely change it enough to be favorable. But never think, I'll say this is something you all should remember, that no matter how many cards you have in your hand, you will never have all the answers.
The house always won.
But what's the house?
Yeah.
It's not me. It's not you. Anyway, what's
If
your answer? I
only
can't
we
exactly
had more
stay here all
information.
day, unless you want to talk more about, I don't know, joining me? Putting our forces together? Destroying the
Joining you.
corrupt institutions that seem to plague this country?
Yeah.
What? Firstly, even if I were, Gawain wouldn't stand for your method.
We could convince him.
You could convince Gawain.
I'm sure I could. Just takes the right leverage.
And, was that you screaming in my head when, Gawain tried to do his thing?
You see him like kind of tilt his head for a second. There was screaming in your head? Not Israfel's.
Correct.
What did Gawain do to you? This time he seems to have dropped all the arrogance, all the dramaticism, right? All the theatrics. He's genuinely curious and confused.
Okay. No strings attached and all.
No strings attached.
Fine. I'll hold out my hand.
Glad to see that you still trust me.
Well, this is a deal, more like.
Don't forget that.
If
when,
that makes me feel better.
As he's about to kind of take your hand, don't forget that whenever we might come to interactions in the future and you think to deliver onto me the most heinous justice you can imagine, don't forget that I did something for you, a favor. You owe me.
Okay. I will not fly into a rage the next time I see you as before, and
Well, it's just,
be
you know,
more amicable.
You did decapitate one of my lieutenants and send another of them down into the depths of wherever Israfel feasts. Killed more of them, blew a hole in another one. Not exactly the greatest start of a relationship in terms of safety.
Didn't they release a demon?
Well,
or
slitting my throat as I look to the bodies wasn't a great start either.
How many times we're gonna be here forever? You're so much stronger! I made you better! I put you in a position to save the country.
That's still extremely traumatic.
Such is life. Ugh. You'll
Yeah,
learn
it's
it
pretty
one
traumatic
day.
meeting this lot.
Take my hand.
I'll shake his hand.
You shake his hand. Alright. You die. No. Alright.
GG,
GG. That's what you
Go
got.
wisdom save. If you fail a nat 20 wisdom save, you die.
No, he does seem to keep to his word. Your head, the memory disappears and you're back in the black void, and then you hear, as you see, kind of Silgosk slowly starting to fade away. And as his voice kind of ebbs away and he disappears completely, the last word he says is, "Remember my favor. You owe me." And
Fine,
that
I owe
disappears.
Did you ever tell him what I did to you? Like-
I think it
No, you
was,
didn't
know,
actually. He would have disappeared
that
before
was-
then.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like I didn't hear him actually figure that out.
You know what? I'll say, just so that isn't so stupid. Hang on, let me think. That is a little stupid. Good job remembering that.
You're welcome.
Alright, I'll say, before he disappears entirely, there's just enough time, just enough movie time for you to tell him, if you want
Movie
to,
time.
about what exactly Gawain did to
Time.
you.
Fine.
Or you can just
Sainthood.
not-
And then I'll wave him off.
Sainthood. Wait, I have so many more questions. Remember our favor! And then he disappears. There you go.
Right now I have the upper hand. Yeah.
He's like, I want to hear about my little girl's adventures.
Alright, with that,
Daughter, wait.
another voice returns to your head in the black void, a very familiar one.
Raz.
Oh yeah?
As if it ain't tall, dark, and
Oh,
razzle
he's
dazzle.
off the leash finally.
Well done, host. Well done. Ugh. Just so you're aware, I would not have that much glee when I'm talking to you. That was not me.
Yes.
I had an inkling.
No matter
Very suspicious.
no matter what I say, and I will not say this again, so remember it. No matter what happens, I do not think it is preferable to pick another host over you.
Because he tried and
On
didn't
that
work.
we can both agree.
And that seems to be well-placed trust. What is he doing here?
Oh, hello to you too.
Get out. If I wanted to,
You.
if I
You
wanted
should
to
be
talk
happy
to
I'm
you,
not
I'd
there.
talk to a rock.
I kind of
That's
needed
why it's
him
empty.
to get in my own head.
Oh,
in more
wonderful!
Of a
I give you
physical
a
form.
compliment, and now you're telling me you're associating with primates to get help.
That's how he usually feels about Davis.
Oh yeah.
At least it's truthful.
Should I tell everybody
Well-
else now then, just to keep it, you know, on that account, are the others dead yet? That stupid little gecko and the
gonna kill you.
now Boy Scout.
No, in fact, holier than now Boy Scouts can give demons angel wings.
Oh, it's gonna
And
go to
has
his
been
head
doing
now. He's never gonna shut up about it. Everything's gonna be about Gawain now. Everything.
Oh.
Just you wait. Mark my words.
You have that
Oh,
has already
you are
happened.
joking.
It already is, honestly. It
Really?
really
Now,
is.
are you
Our
saying now that
general
our
and
mission has to be delayed now because we have to, I don't know what, save the country from itself because Gawain's about to cause an international crisis?
Yeah, there's
Oh,
about to be
oh,
international
shit.
crisis. Yeah, you're on
Hey,
the
here's
money.
that's
Literally
meta.
already has. So
There's
Why
an
do
arch-
we associate ourselves with him? I'm going to take back what I just said. You as a host rely on
You
the
suck.
most problematic of allies.
This is great.
You know, I'm such a problem-free person. Just saying, you know, Zerk is like a really valuable asset, and he just start respecting me a little bit more.
yeah.
You trying to get a new fucking parasite or something?
No, I'm gonna kill his ass.
I would like to point out that we already have met two gods on our journey.
But not the one that they're looking for.
Great. Which ones were they? I'm sure they were so enlightening.
They were.
Hallower and Hevelguk?
Right, we got Precanatar and Ivilguk. The most understandable, most
I think
helpful
Kolo's.
deities.
Yeah, they're great, and they don't speak in riddles at all. I understand.
Every one of these everyone we interact with speaks in riddles. That masked chump speaks nothing in nothing but riddles.
The mesh jump also like prevented you from having to sit there and until you got demanifested.
Oh, should I be
and came to
thankful?
life.
I'll be
Oh
so
hell no!
thankful
I
when
think
I'm
you
stripping
should
the
keep him
flesh
in
from
mind
his
though
bones.
that he is capable of doing that.
Oh, I'm gonna strip the flesh from his bones. That's what I'm gonna do to him.
Oh, good.
Oh yeah.
I plan on taking his head off of that.
I'm still feasting on that woman you sent me, by the way.
Good God.
What? Am I supposed to be apologetic? She tried
No.
to kill us. She infiltrated
No,
your,
no,
your
I'm
church,
I just find it.
bring about an
Interesting.
outer deity. They don't deserve any mercy. None of them.
What about
Fair
us?
enough.
You're not here.
You know, Phil, I got a bone to pick with your fucking ass. I'm gonna kick your face in.
Hey, fuck you.
By the
Hey,
way,
fuck you.
you're welcome. I kept your that thing from entering your brain, devouring us both.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
That killed him inside.
That's phenomenal.
Anything else
that
we need
really
to
did
discuss?
sound-
I'll just go and pick your memories for what I missed.
He gets free TV. He doesn't have to pay cable.
There's this pay cable.
Oh.
He
was
gets it with
one
his
odd
apartment.
thing.
Yes.
While you were saving us,
Yes.
Wayne's angel won't remember us
What do
at
you
all.
mean?
She should have been aware when I asked about you. Nothing.
This is
And
ridiculous.
then she was quite surprised
Why?
at that fact.
Why?
And then
Why?
disremembered it a moment later.
Any reason why? No. No. You know, I'll answer that for you. No reason why, and then none of you decide to investigate it further. Am I getting that right? You just decide, oh,
He
okay.
literally just
okay.
got done with something
the
else.
angel is not responding to me, so that's not something we should be worried about.
Nah, dude.
Nah, dude, it's not fine.
This is ridiculous. I'm growing into. I used to not care. Now I care.
What?
He
Yeah.
cares about things.
Sure.
Is
Well,
he
I should say
dying or something?
I'm annoyed.
On my phone.
He feels feelings.
Oh my god, my knee.
Fucking old
You
man.
idiot. You idiot. You accepted his offer? You just took his hand. Took him as his word.
He had no.
What? Oh,
He-
because you are able to tell. You're so good at reading people. Especially
And I
ones who have a
can be
mask.
on occasion.
Oh. And what if
It
you
takes
snuck
one to
something
know
in
one.
here?
Oh, fuck.
They cannot be trusted. You should have trusted me to keep your brain safe while you found another way.
Somebody's jealous.
Trust you.
He is.
I feel like the conversation he should be
Yeah.
having is with you.
However,
clingy
time
boyfriend.
was of the essence.
When is it not? Wait, time is of the essence. What about us retrieving Wellingir? When is that going to happen?
We
When?
have to pass a god's trial.
Oh, and then what? What else is then going to happen, huh? Gawain has to grow wings?
No, Sunlight has to grow wings.
Yeah, jeez, racist.
Zerk undertakes his path to godhood. It'll never end if we don't tell them and demand they work with us. We're less partners, Connie, and more slaves of Gawain at this point. We just do
True.
everything he says.
True.
Like the rest of them.
Every dog has its day.
If I want to hear your opinion, monkey, I'll ask.
Ooga booga.
Ooga!
These are your allies. These are the saviors that you stand beside as brothers in arms. You trust this man with your life.
I just smile.
No,
like,
actually, I don't.
Oh, I see.
Wow.
You know what? I'm gonna bring up the memory of when you teleported away from me, right in front of everybody.
All right, cool. Also, at the same time, you were way hardier than me. Look at my arms.
Meta.
Look at my
No,
arms.
her arms are visibly thicker than me.
She probably is
Oh.
pretty tick, to be honest.
Dick.
I have like librarian kid arms.
Ow,
Right?
fucking son of
Son of a
Right.
bitch.
a stabbed.
Why do you think I teleport around so much? I can't take
Where's
much of
my
a blow.
phone?
Of course.
On that account, bring me to Zerk.
Oh man.
You
Oh,
wish
man.
Zerk.
I wish to
Okay.
talk to Zerk. Yes.
Is Zerk within my mind radius?
Yeah, but he's like cheer. He's literally the
He's
life
drunk.
of the party right
Can
now.
I like mind talk and be like, hey, tall, dark, and brooding wants to talk to you inside of Connie said.
Oh man. What does he want?
He's probably wants to mouth, but yeah. But yeah, he's pretty pissed at me. He's called me a rock like 3 times now.
Well, you are a rock sometimes.
I can't, dude, trust me, but I'm a talking rock.
Connie,
I know, that's the problem.
you hear a light whisper.
I just sigh. Like just watching
what
them.
does
I just
mouth mean? He uses
Mouth?
such strange terms. These Imperials.
Dude, I heard you use the word sus.
yell at him. I assume.
Fuck.
Oh, it's an insult.
Well, you to yell at Zerk.
Oh,
But
that's
yes,
correct.
insult would be.
That is correct.
That is it.
Alright, I'm
Yes.
on my way. And I'll make my way over. Sorry
Ah.
guys, I'll be right back, alright? Hold tight.
Another round, drinks, stories.
I'll get you drinks.
Breathe for
promise-
fire.
I'll breathe
Turn into
fire.
a dragon. Oh!
I hope we don't fight today.
The commissars are mad that you scorched the roof slightly.
They'll pay for it, it's fine. Alright, I'll make my way over to
The
Tibbs.
abandoned building.
Oh god,
Same walk up.
where's my phone?
Alright, do the thing.
Yep.
You enter a black void.
Oh, depression,
And you
wonderful.
hear a familiar voice. Greetings, Zerk.
Hello!
Greetings, citizen.
No welcome back. Evidently, you must have heard of my valorous effort to defend the brain of one of your allies. You thoroughly investigated such a thing as to why I wouldn't be present. You were obviously worried and knew that it was an important effort to investigate immediately. If something could dispatch me, what hope do the rest of you have? You thought
If there were
that
40 of
immediately.
me, we'd be
Yes?
done with this fighting.
Yeah, of course, you know?
You liar! I was
You
in.
should have rolled deception.
I have just looked through Connie's memories, and none of you even reacted. Not your fault necessarily, because Connie didn't even bring it up as a serious issue, but evidently none of you even decided to look into the fact that your friend was seriously damaged? Hurt? No, of course not. Of course not.
No,
And the angel? No, nothing to worry about that. Oh, and let's go back to Cadrigan. Obviously, he's fine. We don't need to have another conversation about that.
you act
Yes,
as if
no,
I don't
the
care
demons
about
are so
you.
important.
Oh, okay, come on, listen. You act as
And
if I
the
don't
other
care
things
about
Let him
you.
what he wants. It's fine.
Listen, I thought this was like a normal thing, like, you
It's
know,
a
sometimes...
normal thing. I just disappear, and Connie screams, and then is unable to use her power. That's normal.
Well, I mean, Connie's a strange one. She doesn't like to talk about things regarding you. But I apologize. I should have cared more, and I'm
This
sorry.
is less of a well-oiled machine. Do you know how easy it would be for our enemies to infiltrate us? They just did.
I looked at Connie. They did?
This is accurate.
They just
What did-
infiltrated us, and none of you knew the better, and you would have never known the better either.
What did I miss?
Everything, because you don't seem to ask. The curious
Well-
kobold, curious about nothing.
It's just that Connie doesn't like to answer. She don't like to talk to me.
I think I've answered every question you've asked me.
Hmm.
No,
I
but please
You can
somewhat
play my
beg to
memories if you
differ.
like.
go and drink more with those soon-to-be corpses. Oh, it'd be wonderful to make friends with those individuals whose lifespans are recorded in minutes. I'm sure they'll all be happy to see you when they're all dead tomorrow.
Well, at least I'll have the memory of them having a good time before they, you know...
Stop that. disgusting.
Well, you know what though?
Where's
I
your further
appreciate-
research into the axis of morality? The barons that lead this demonic invasion? Arcanic research into the symbols that we just discovered? Hmm? No, but rather you'd be sitting around and drinking rather than doing research. Some scholar you are.
Hey, sometimes I need to take a break. You know?
If a black
It-
void could cross his arms, he'd be crossing his arms right now.
Why am I being scolded? Why is this parent scolding me? This is not my father. This is her.
This is like, okay, so here's what this is. This is he uses frustration at us not looking into things personified in a character.
This is my frustration.
But I mean, it makes sense for Israfel 100%.
Yeah, but Israel doesn't care about us.
Listen, all I'm saying is that if
We're
we go
means to
too
an end.
hard, if we go too hard, we exhaust ourselves, and then we're not at our best when we need to be. Sometimes a little break doesn't hurt.
Go harder.
Shut up. Other voice in my head.
A little break.
Cool one.
Oh, there was a ketchup packet.
You're going from battle to battle without preparation. That is what worries me.
I do my best work when I'm under pressure.
Under pressure.
Ming, 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 ming.
This has been exhausting.
But hey, it's great to see you.
Thank you.
Wait, I can't see you, but you get the drift.
Yes, I do. Quite comedic. I talked to Gawain, but his tone annoys me.
What? That's fair.
Yeah, I hear that too. You know.
So,
You suck.
I trust that you're also going to develop a plan to deal with the
Oh, there it is.
little national crisis you've just caused by wonderfully explaining to men who have nothing but love for demons in their heart that you worked with demons. And also you continue to lie about the fact that you have Cadrigan. Well done! And you still have not talked about the powers that Gawain has had. Not at least in revelation to the Colonel. He still is our commanding officer after all.
For now.
Please do tell! Finally a plan I can get excited about. When does he die?
Oh,
I am
I just killed him.
most annoyed of him.
Well, you guys are talking. I just smited everyone in the camp.
we come back to a horribly
we come back. Yara has killed everyone.
They're
Hey,
talking
guys,
to Ish
pretend
about
to take
Gawain.
the
She-
neutral
she
evil
would.
route.
She would. 100% she would.
Just
I
hey,
feel like it's
at
lawful
night,
good.
just burn his brain
Lawful
out.
simp.
No, I'm not saying we're gonna kill him. I'm just saying that maybe Gawain could use his power to kind of, influence him to be more on our side.
Ah,
I
see.
suggested that we use the
Mind
axis of morality.
enslavement. I didn't think he was gonna. Now that's an even better idea. But Gawain
And we'd
doesn't have
be
the guts for it, nor do the rest of you.
No, you're right. It's his power anyway, so.
Power.
But it's a plan.
Whatever power he has, simply take the axis of morality and change him to what you want him to be.
That's also another plan.
As if you
Wait.
would actually do that.
I wouldn't personally, but someone else would, Connie.
I would rather suggest if we have just caused a problem with a civil war, maybe we could use the axis of morality to, select individuals that could conveniently forget about the situation so that we can go on with our respective goals.
Very powerful individuals as
plan?
well. It might be smart, correct? She speaks truth. She has had an epiphany.
Jeez. Hold on, this is weird. Like, how often does Israel really praise Connie like
he really
this?
hasn't gotten this animated about anything in the entire
Yeah.
time you've known him.
He's on break, dude. That's fine.
This is kind of weird. 'Cause he's not really like he's. Oh, I see. Okay. Maybe he can still get affected by whatever the fuck is going on because he's involved with Connie. Ah! I was thinking this just because he like lives in his brain, lives in her brain, that he might be like somewhat immune, but I guess not.
He seems a little more.
He's
Gawain.
extra.
Yeah. Hey. You know,
Also,
I'm not
Gawain
gonna bring
did
it up actually.
like bless me. Assuming it didn't. Maybe it worked.
All I'm saying is we have options, and how likely those options are gonna happen, I'm not sure, but we'll see what happens.
Oh, wonderful. We'll see what happens. What a great plan.
I have faith.
Faith is what got everyone into this mess.
No, I just have faith in myself.
Have faith in me.
And you're going to become a god, aren't you?
Yes.
It's all a loop. You're all idiots. You commit the same primate problems over and over again.
Stop doing that.
I must bang. Bashrock guilty. Murder. Conquer.
Me
Well-
believe in self, then others believe in me. Me
Boonga
become
boonga.
god.
Me monkey
Well-
man.
Well,
You
life
monkey,
is a
be
cycle,
violent.
and it goes on and on and on. But the point is, it goes on and on and on.
You're going to be the worst god that has ever emerged.
Life goes
Probably.
on and on and on.
I am the god.
It is somewhat pleasant to have you around.
I'm gonna use
Um,
Serpicantor.
What the fuck is on my monitor? Okay,
I'm gonna eat
sorry.
him.
Hey, you know what? I appreciate you too, and I'm glad you're back.
Ugh. Evidently, something has changed within me, but regardless, I move on.
Yeah. I hope it's not killing you. You're not dying, right?
No,
it is.
it's just the fact that Connie let Gawain put his hands on her like the whore she is. So, congrats.
Wow.
Ugh.
Yeah, Connie,
Well,
you're
it's-
Now
soft.
you and me both suffer for your mistake.
Hey, Tibbs, don't get jealous. You know. I'm sure.
I've got a poll.
Don't worry, Connie. I'm sure you'll find the. Yeah.
That was great, dude.
A man touches her, and she's suddenly considered a whore. Huh. Does that sound like jealousy?
Yeah?
No, I did touch her quite
Jealousy,
deep.
huh?
You want to roll
Ah.
insight in that?
I
Yeah,
will-
I'm gonna roll insight on that. Yeah, is
Yeah.
it jealousy?
Yeah, I'll roll inside of that as well. Hold on, give me a second.
The whole reason he doesn't like me because he's jealous.
Well, he doesn't get to touch Connie.
Hey,
somebody unlock
look,
my dice?
19.
19. Alright, it's not jealousy in the sense that he wants to bang you.
Obviously,
well,
he's an incorporeal mass of souls.
never-
I mean,
never
I
s-
don't think.
Never say
You're
never,
his
right?
property.
It's not to that extent either.
Oh.
That's more Silgosk.
Oh yeah. Oh,
But,
what am
like
like
a-
a,
Sibling.
what like a good suit of armor? Is that it?
You're the only family he has, you know?
He actually
I-
cares
He-
about
ba-
you.
He essentially doesn't want you to change from what you are now, because this is perfect.
Oh.
And by having Gawain do his thing, it risks changing us.
Understandable.
That's
thought he
usually
was in
where it's
love.
coming from.
You know, I like that idea better. I think he
Yeah?
should be in love, yeah. But deep down inside, he just doesn't
He thinks
know
that
yet.
Gawain's
He
gonna
just wants
compromise
to
your
be loved.
ability.
If anything, Kyric's gonna compromise Connie's ability.
Oh, interesting.
Oh, he does.
That didn't happen. It just
Just fucking hurt.
fun. Yeah, but less than Zerk.
Yeah.
When he tried
Yo,
to
that shit
take it
fucking
away.
hurt. God,
What
Oh
was
my
that? Over
God.
half your health.
yeah, I thought I was gonna die. I thought Gawain just killed me, and I was going up to a Canatar by force. That was horrifying.
Trying to absorb your soul the whole
Next
time.
time we speak, Zerk, I expect some revelation, some finding that you have.
I will do my best for you.
Just do it. Ugh. We're in this together, seemingly, so I have to tolerate you as long as you live.
Knowing my rate and my luck, won't be long.
Oh,
Don't worry.
please. You survived so much. I don't think anything can kill you, fools.
Don't worry, if they die, I'm there.
Yeah, there's a little thing called a revivify. It's like what, 1,000 gold or something. Don't worry, we'll be okay.
Until
Money.
something happens that makes
Cost.
that not happen, yes?
Yes, actually.
Wonderful. And do you have a backup plan for if your grand revivification cannot work?
Nope.
I see. Again, going back to being monkey, you hit things hard. Well done. It's so enjoyable.
He enjoys it. You can hear it in his voice. He actually does enjoy it.
I have faith in the Hydra.
Stop!
And-
Shut up! Just shut up! Everything you say that comes out of your mouth, Zerk, everything you say makes me angrier.
Hey, he's going back to normal.
I'm done with these fools. Goodbye, Tiber. Goodbye, Zerk. I am back.
Goodbye. Glad to see you.
Great.
And then
Welcome
I'll,
back.
And then,
I
Cut
have
the
faith in
connection.
the Hydra. Shut up.
I was gonna say I have faith in the Hydra and the ancestor gods.
Call them the Hydras.
the Hydra.
The Hydras.
That was the merger of Hughes and Israfel right there.
That's what happened. Yeah.
Wow, Ezra's getting affected. That's crazy.
Yes, he
Yo,
did. He seems
can
to
the
have been
gods
affected.
get affected?
It's a
Well,
wild
if
thought.
they do, I'll just eat them.
Yo, am I getting affected? Yeah, I'm scared now. Alright, so we're back to party. I will leave the brain however I can.
I assume we've been kicked.
Yeah, you're all out.
You were
So
kicked
So
from
again,
the
Yeah,
you see,
pulled.
you see what seems to be another example of he hasn't like been mind controlled. He still has that same like attitude in a sense, but he's just
Yeah.
become a lot more
He actually praised
a lot more
Connie.
communicative, a lot more willing
Yeah.
to work together kind of thing.
And seems kind of angry that we didn't miss him,
Mm-hmm.
which is
Inside
Very-
joke.
probably
That's
probably
sad
not what the
that we
last
didn't-
like Israfel would have cared about.
Ezra could care less if we missed him or not.
Mhm.
And he actually wants me to help in this research.
Mhm.
You know what? I am glad I had Gawain do the thing because
What's
whatever
going
was
on?
in my head that was pretending to be Israfel was
I am worried
not
because
happy about that.
if just by
Because Israfel wasn't there. That
Yes.
thing told me to not have Gawain.
Yes.
if by Israel just being occupying fucking Connie's brain, like, is it possible that the gods can be influenced sheerly because followers worship them?
I mean that's one of the most common. Again, you don't know if this is exactly how it works in this universe, but one of the most common avenues of power. Well, actually, you do owe Sealy, but I mean, one of the most common avenues of power in terms of how gods gain their power is to gain more power based upon their worshippers.
Right.
So that's
Yeah,
a
but
motif that
what
you see
was
in a
it
lot of
that,
media. So like I don't know if any of you have ever read or watched American Gods, but that's the whole thing with American Gods is the old gods like Odin, Chernobog, right? These old deities,
Mhm.
they lose their power because they're no longer as prevalent as the Lord Jesus Christ.
Can a
You know,
god's
I
personality
remember-
change if their followers' personality changes?
Now that you don't know.
We just got
I
Jesus
remember
coming out here in a
that
six
one
pack,
god
Yeah.
from
fucking
Ambassa.
suplexing people.
Oh, what about Ambassa?
And
mother?
in that temple
Told
that
mother.
we found that one god.
Which was still technically a god, just because it
Yeah.
had lost so many followers and the mother had destroyed so many
Lost
of the followers.
so many followers
become
and beat
powerless.
his ass. He
and was basically fucking crucified.
taken out by
in this
common
strain.
adventurers.
Mm-hmm.
Who would win in a fight, Jesus or the mother?
Jesus.
Of the mother.
Well, no. What universe is this in?
I have no idea
If this is
anymore.
in
That's
our
a- that is
real
a
world,
good
Jesus is gonna
question.
kick her ass.
Jesus will fucking suplex her ass,
He's a
dude.
suplexer. If
Oh,
it's in
yeah?
this world, no one knows who Jesus is.
Hey,
He's
Israel,
just
who's
casually
Jesus?
just sitting there.
Yeah,
what'd you just say?
Gawain's Jesus, you know.
God, what an unimaginative God. He wears like white robes. He's got a beard. You know, he's a man. He can like come back from the dead, turn water
Colo?
into wine, walk on
Colo?
water.
Jesus
That's
fucking
not
kicks
like
out,
Colo.
just
Okay,
kicks you
okay,
going.
the
Colo's
water
what
and wine thing's pretty. Water and wine into wine thing's pretty good. All right, I will admit
Hey
that.
man, he knew where the fish were on both sides of that boat.
Bro, he parted the sea.
Wait, that was Moses.
That was Moses.
What the fuck are you talking about?
He walked on water.
Same
Those
thing.
were the Jews, dude.
Oh, my.
Yeah.
Listen, Moses parted the sea, like Connie parting her legs. Oh!
Wow.
Nice.
Go
Alright.
ask us Moses, dude.
Oh,
Oh,
my
damn.
god.
Oh, so it's Sogoths you're attracted to, Connie. Yeah, it makes sense. Stockholm
You and Sogas
syndrome.
gonna have to throw down.
What? You mean
I'm
Tibbs is
Jesus,
gonna have to throw
he's
down?
Moses. We're gonna have to throw down.
Oh, it's
That's
about
how it
to
is.
go down.
All right, I'm gonna return to my party.
Sure.
Hey, I'm back, everyone. Drinks are on me.
Anything
Let's
else you guys
go.
want to do? Otherwise, we're gonna call the session, and we'll leave combat to next one.
Man, that combat
I'm
was
good.
great, dude.
Yeah, man. Talking to Ezra was really a fight.
Listen.
Oh, hey, at least we finally dealt with that issue that we kind of tried to abandon in Tarot Scar.
Yeah, it followed us.
Are you saying
Surprisingly.
you didn't,
Yeah,
you're saying you
it
didn't
literally
enjoy
followed you.
finally discussing all this bullshit?
Enjoyed it.
Well, I mean, they're still
I feel
Yara.
bad for the colonel now,
Um,
though.
I
You-
don't. He's a bitch.
You,
You know,
you wanted to talk to Mr. Commander, Mr. Archgeneral, so it's like your fault we didn't get to combat.
Yeah.
The poor colonel, dude. He's sitting there with a fucking existential crisis now.
No, he's not. He's
We
just
do need
you know,
to
you
mad
know what?
because he's
I want
powerless.
to talk to the
He's just
Arch-
like, aren't I in
Oh, yeah.
charge? What does she mean I'm not?
Exactly.
Would he? I wonder, would he be afraid of me if I just walked to him? And be like,
His-
"Hi, nice to meet
His
you."
power boner went down an inch or two. All right, GG's. Fuck you. I hate
Anything else you guys
everyone.
want to do?
I'm good. I'm
I
gonna
wanna
drink
go to bed.
Good.
till I.
Good. Alright.
Actually, you know what? I want to do a thing.
What do you want to do? You got like 13 minutes.
I want to legend lore. The axis of morality, whatever the fuck.
Interesting. Okay.
There's nothing.
So what do I gotta tell you again?
Oh, crap.
I
Hold
give
on.
you a cryptic hint, right? Isn't that the whole deal?
Yeah. You can give me a cryptic
Isn't
hint. You
that
can give me
it?
just a regular old good old fashioned hint. Let me get the spell.
Good old legend lore.
Never fails. Legend lore 5e. Name or describe a person, place, or object. The spell brings to your mind a brief summary of the significant lore about the thing you named. The lore might consist of current tales, forgotten stories, or even secret lore that has never been widely known. If the thing you named isn't of legendary importance, you gain no information. The information you already have about the
Okay.
thing, the more precise and detailed the information you
I got it
receive.
for you.
I already do have some information about it.
Oh yeah, harder.
Why are you so sus?
I'm not sus. You are.
Go sus yourself.
What if this whole time Hughes was Jesus?
No.
What is the whole time Hughes was Lady Ophelia?
That'd be sus, man. That'd be crazy. I couldn't have seen that coming.
Yeah, neither could I. Oh, you said coming.
I thought he always was.
Shut the fuck up.
Oh my god.
The
That's
content.
spoiling.
The content.
The content.
Does it sound like because
You
you
mean
sound like
the
you're dying?
content?
Oh my god.
I've been dying for the past like
Alright,
5
here you
days,
go.
man.
This is what you hear. This is what you hear in a strange kind of sing-songy voice that seems to be a blend of both, like kind of men and women and children. It's very, very unnatural.
Mawendrin. Oh god, no.
Whoa. Interesting.
What to say?
Well, why don't you read it, stupid idiot?
I'm in my bed.
Alright. There once was an elf who desired that all would love him. In doing so, he gained nothing but their immense hatred.
So it's a curse.
I wonder if the axis of morality has the opposite effect of what you want.
Would there be any Drokaskian history of such an elf spoken of that was...
Why Drokaskian? Because this would most likely be Perosi who had knowledge
Yeah, what the
on.
fuck are you talking about?
never mind. I just thought it would
Why would the
be...
Drocast have knowledge on an elf? If you can give me a convincing reason, I might give you it. But otherwise, it doesn't seem.
I
like it
thought the
would.
elves in the Drocast were a little
Hey,
more tight than
Wasn't
usual.
your
Or at least more tighter
wife's
than the
ex a
Mythians.
elf?
Yes! He was. I would probably have to ask him, though. He would probably have more knowledge than I would.
Well, what about your wife? Would she have ever mentioned it to you?
I don't know. That like
In
that
the
would
overwhelming things of wanting knowledge?
I don't know. This one's too oddly specific. I don't think so, honestly.
You know,
She could
hey,
just-
hey, hey. Maybe your wife sang fairy tales to you, and if you remember old fairy tales, they're dark as shit.
Well,
So
this
there
one
you
would
go.
have to be a fairy tale.
Yeah, those can be
Is this a
linked
fairy
into this
tale,
kind of
Hughes?
stuff.
And maybe you asked about it, right? And she explained the legend behind it, and now this is what jogged your memory.
Hmm. Okay, I see. Interesting. Okay. What would you like to know?
Who the fuck this elf is? If there's a name?
Okay. There are many who believe this elf to be a. This is a symbolic story that relates to the last wielder of the axis of morality, Lord Tarsus Jaconar.
Son of a. Oh, man, I hate that dude. Huh?
But if it's an allegory, it's a strange one.
Well, you know what happened to a city? Clearly, everybody did hate him.
Everyone does hate him, but there's no recollection of him ever actually using the axis of morality. Nobody
How
really
do we
knows
know?
what he
Maybe
did
it wipes
with
your
it,
memories.
if he could use it.
He just had it and just didn't use it.
Which is also weird, because you imagine a man as power hungry as he would utilize something of that immense power.
So he has to know something about it that makes him not want to use it, which is speculation, of course.
And then there's
Hey,
how this
I saw-
fairy
saw,
tale relates to it.
Hey, out of curiosity, I saw that drawn on the wall
Yeah.
of him, like the painting.
Yeah.
How old
Lord
like,
Tarsus Jaconar is said to
would
be
I say? How old?
he's quite old. Like the painting itself is like I'll tell you like how old Lord Tarsus Jaconar is, then you can kind of go off of that. Lord Tarsus Jaconar is said to be one of those elves that did survive the Velian Drakkar.
Hey, here's a theory. You know,
Oh, I also
maybe
want to
he
relate
used
the
axis of
information.
morality.
I want to relay the
Scouring of the
information.
Hadra. Now that we remembers it.
The Scouring's way back. He could have been alive then, but that's way back. That's during the time.
Or
of
the Velian
The
Drakkar.
Velian Drakkar is the one that transitions the kingdom into Krigalia.
Yeah, there you go. Maybe he used it. Then.
I want to relay the information to Connie.
Okay.
About what I, and thus
that information
doing so,
is just beamed into you now. You know that.
and Israfel.
Now Israfel knows.
Israfel's happy to know.
I don't even need to tell him. I don't
he
even
knows.
need to tell
He
him.
knows
You already know.
immediately.
Maybe he might know more on this jackass Nar.
Who, Israfel or Connie?
Israfel.
I don't think Israfel would know that much about Jack
Yeah.
Lar.
Fair enough.
I don't know how many elves has he absorbed.
Other than that,
into-
he is apparently a master of death. He will compliment him in that way. The things he does with his soul cages, the stories about his ability over soul mastery,
W-
he's
would he-
unmatched in the art.
Would he be aware of someone's death? Like, if I were to ask him if Jack Renar is alive, could he answer me? That
No, he
question.
cannot. He's not
Yeah.
that. He's not like a god of death himself.
All right.
Yeah, it was a collection of souls. So, nah, he wouldn't be able to tell you if somebody's alive or dead unless he had them
Alright.
in his body.
All right. So Zerk has a desire to know if Jack Renar is alive or dead, and if he's alive, you want to ask him about the access. New quest: find Jack Renar. All right. That's all I have.
Okay. Anything else?
I'm good.
All right, boys. Go ahead and end the session there. Then remember, we are not going to have a session next week, so you'll have to wait a whole week.
Oh
Hey,
man.
what's that? In a whole 2 weeks.
Well, we play on that second week, but yes.
Yeah, stupid.
What was that, Kiri?
What was that? Fuck. We were like making
What was that?
characters, right? Wasn't there a thing that said you ask the DM and he has to tell you the truth? What was that?
Oh, that was one of Kelsey's psychic powers.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that's
Yeah,
right.
was it Wisdom of the Ancients?
Yeah.
You need
It's
to tell us
not
how to
it's
do
not
this.
it's
Oh,
not
okay.
that kind of answer. It's what's the best way to get out of a certain situation or something like. I can tell you
Hey,
the most
Hughes,
preferable path.
What is the best way to get out of Civil War, right?
Yeah, I would have to put you on some sort of path to that. I probably would have. Yeah.
We
That would
need
be
a wish
interesting.
spell.
That would be
We
interesting.
need to get our hands on a wish spell.
Alright, if that's it, thank you for showing up. Bye, everybody. Bye, bye, bye,
Goodbye.
bye, Kelsey. Bye.
By
Thanks for watching.
myself.
Chelsea's here.
Bye, Jarl.
Yeah, but
Fuck
he's
you.
watching right now, so he's gonna say goodbye
Oh.
right now.
So there's 2 right now.
Say goodbye to yourself.
Yeah, say
Kelsey.
goodbye to yourself.
Yeah, I just did.
Again.
Bye,
Alright,
Kelsey.
alright.